This is Sports Radio 100.9 The Mitt. WLUN, Pinconning Bay City, Saginaw, Midland. Michigan sports aren't just a game. They're a way of life. And now we've got a show dedicated to die-hard sports fans like you. Hosted by a guy who's borderline obsessed with the wins and losses of all your favorite teams.
He's crazy.
Every weekday morning from 9 to noon, Ben Bosscher brings you the talk that matters. The teams, the stories, and the players you care about most. This is the Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair.
Remember that.
Hello, and welcome into the show, everybody. Happy 3rd of July. 4th of July Eve, some are calling it. Look, here's the deal. It almost feels like a win in itself that we're doing a show today. Office is closed. Kyle and I decided we're committed to our craft. We love the game. So just for the love of it, we're here having a little bit of fun. We'll do some sports. It's kind of the whole point of the show. We're also just going to have some fun today. So we appreciate anyone for tuning in, whether that's on YouTube or 100.9 The Mitt for anyone here in the Great Lakes Bay region. You can listen on the website as well, live on Facebook. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us here on July 3rd. If you're working, what are you doing? When the 4th of July falls on a Saturday, Kyle, I think it's just kind of a given. Most people get, at least if you work from a 9 to 5, you get this Friday off, right? There's nobody working today. It's just you and I out here
as
talking
we literally
to
are
people.
working, yeah.
Yeah, but our jobs are fun, you know?
Do other people not have fun jobs?
I think other people have fun jobs, but our job's to just, kind of hang out here for a while.
Right.
Hang out with everybody
I will
else.
say, though, 4th of July falling on a Saturday is kind of unfortunate. Like, the best day for 4th of July to be is probably like a Thursday.
I was going to say Thursday's probably the day because you're for sure getting that Friday off, and
Yeah,
you
and
might
then you go into
get
the weekend.
Wednesday off.
Right.
Maybe.
So, but you're for sure at least having a 4-day weekend with July 4th being on that Thursday.
What's the worst day it could fall on? Probably a Sunday, right?
Probably probably a Wednesday, right? Wednesday or Tuesday?
I feel like
Tuesday would probably
Tuesday
get
would
Monday
be
off,
bad.
though. I don't know, actually.
Going back
Tuesday
to the
or
4th,
Wednesday?
Going back to work the day after the 4th.
Which you
That
would if
would
it was
suck.
on a Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah.
Or a Sunday.
Right.
Oh.
Ooh, Sunday would be pretty bad. That's a good one. And Sunday, it'll be next year on a Sunday, right?
Because here's why the answer has to be Sunday. You don't actually get the 4th of July off, and you may or may not get the Friday before it off. So you don't get the Monday off, and you
True.
may or may not
It's
get...
just a regular weekend.
It's
Which,
just a regular
it kind
weekend.
of is this time. Like, Saturday's not the best day for it to be. It's certainly in the bottom half of it.
I would agree with that. But
Let us know. You working today or not? Let us know. Text us. Put it in the YouTube.
The real question that we have to kick off our show with, and it's essentially a seventh tradition of us, anytime there's a holiday roll around, I know it's not the 4th of July, but we don't do a show on Christmas. We have a Christmas episode at some point. Same goes for Thanksgiving. Usually we do it the day before. Any holiday rolls around, we have to do it. Overrated, underrated, properly rated, the 4th of July. Can I go first on this one? I've got an answer I've been sitting on for a minute.
Honestly, I was kind of hoping you would carry this because I don't really even know my opinion.
4th of July is the most perfectly rated, properly rated holiday that exists because nobody has it anywhere worse than 3rd. Nobody's out on the 4th of July. Everybody's in. And some people will take it as far as the best holiday that exists. Summertime, you're at the lake, you got the swimsuits out, you're drinking beers, whatever it is. Some people have it that high. I think I still have Christmas ahead of it, but I think I've settled on 4th of July is the second best holiday. It's certainly the best weather holiday, the best vibes holiday, and no one has it anywhere higher than 1, and no one has it anywhere lower than 3. So it's consistent, which means it's properly rated as a top 3 holiday. I think it averages out to be the 3rd or the 2nd because I think a lot of people still really value Thanksgiving, and especially around here with the Lions playing on Thanksgiving. Some people might have that 1st or 2nd, but 4th of July is never anything lower than 3rd. Nice weather, most of the time. Hopefully the rain stays away. You got the fireworks. You got the grill out. You're seeing family. You're hanging out by the water. It's an incredible holiday. No worse than top 3. I think it's properly rated because it can't be underrated. Nobody's out on the 4th of July. Not a single person. Maybe dogs. They might be out on the 4th of July. But even the dogs get to go swimming sometimes. And it can't be overrated because I think having it 1 is still appropriate. I wouldn't personally have it as the best holiday that exists. I think that's still Christmas for me. But I'm not going to knock someone who has it at 1. So I think it's the most properly rated holiday that exists.
Yeah, it certainly can't be overrated. Like, it's the summer holiday.
Yes.
And I see some people make the take that Memorial Day is actually the best summer holiday because it's like the start of summer. It's
It's not always warm on Memorial Day.
I agree with you. And also, like, worth noting, when we do this overrated, underrated, properly rated holidays, we're not actually taking, like, the core values of the holiday into consideration, right?
No.
Like, we never really are.
No.
It's just kind of how you spend the holiday. Like, that's how we're ranking it, right? I mean, that's at least how I've always done this. So, yeah, sure, it's the 250th anniversary of this country existing. But I'm not taking that into consideration. I'm just taking in, like, what do I do for the 4th of July? And the 4th of July is the best.
Yes.
It's the nicest holiday. Like, I will be the most biased person always when it comes to Michigan summers are the best.
Mm-hmm.
Like, summertime in Michigan is the best. It's better than being in Florida. It's better than being in blah, 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 wherever country or whatever state you want to be in.
Melting if you're in Florida right now.
Exactly. And with kind of melting being here too. But summertime in Michigan is the best. And you only get about 3 months of it. July 4th falls right in the smack dab middle of it. It's typically pretty great weather. Like you said, hopefully the rain stays away this weekend. But yeah, it's the best weather holiday. No doubt about it. I love being outside. And summertime in Michigan is the best. And it's right in the middle. So I could see you having it 1. I could see it being 1. If you're a strictly like weather is the most important thing to you, then I could see it being 1.
There's so much to do on the 4th, because I feel like Christmas, it's mostly the same. You're indoors, you're spending time with your family, maybe you're watching a movie. Like, it's all the same recycled activities. 4th of July, how many different things can you do on the 4th of July X amount of years in a row? Go to a baseball game. I'm just talking in Michigan. You can go to a baseball game, we don't have a game here in Dow Diamond this year, but we have in years past. You can go to a Tigers game. They're not home either. Maybe West Michigan's home, Lansing's home. You can go to a baseball game of some sort, right? You can go to one of the Great Lakes. You can go to an inland lake and go on a boat rather than just go to the beach on Lake Michigan. You can go to a pool. There's infinite, maybe not infinite, but there's so many different things you can do.
To someone's backyard.
Yeah.
And have like a little backyard bash. A lot of people just do that for the 4th of July, even if you like don't have any water to be on.
Yeah.
That's still great too.
Sit in the garage with the lawn chairs out, grilling.
Play some outdoor games.
You can throw the pigskin around. You get a wiffle ball game going, kickball maybe, can jam, cornhole. There's just like an infinite number of things to do on the 4th of July because the weather permits you to. I'm like talking myself into it, maybe it being the number 1 holiday.
I don't think it is, and I've always had this weird take, and I understand it's a.
You like Thanksgiving, right?
I think Thanksgiving is the best holiday. Like, I think it's better than Christmas.
How much Lions plays into consideration?
It plays like a decent amount of consideration, but I think it's the best because it's leading up to Christmas. That's why I think Thanksgiving is the best.
It's
because
like the
when
kickoff
Christmas
of the
is
holiday
over,
season.
like this is something you and I agree on the most. The Monday after New Year's is the worst day of the year. It's
awful.
It is the worst. Like the Monday that you return back to normalcy. It's the worst day in human history. Most depressing day of all time. And Christmas is like really close to that.
Yeah.
You know, like Christmas is kind of the wrap up, and New Year's is for sure the wrap up of everything. But that's why I like Thanksgiving the most, because it is like the start. And some people will say Halloween is. No, it's not. Thanksgiving is.
Halloween.
Thanksgiving is the start of an entire month of a holiday. So that's why I think Thanksgiving is the best holiday, and I will kind of always stand by that. It's the one thing that helps you get through the winter.
I like
the winter
reasoning.
sucks. But July 4th is probably second or third. Yeah.
Tigers almost always play on July 4th as well, if we're doing the local basis. Yeah, I think I've settled on it being the number 2. Would you have the number 3, or would you have Christmas ahead of it?
I think putting Christmas
Third
behind
seems
4th
crazy.
of July feels a little crazy, but I just love the summertime, man.
But you know what? As I get older, Christmas way less about the presents that I'm getting or
No,
like
it's not
any of the gifts.
Yeah, it's about just the camaraderie of family and
there's not really
and
any
gift giving. Like gift as you
Yeah.
like our age is kind of a weird where you do this odd shift of receiving gifts to gift giving, and it's kind of a fun thing. It's like part of growing up.
And there's not really like gifts to be exchanged on the 4th of July, but everyone brings something of like something consumable, something to play, whether it's a football. Like everyone contributes to the fun of some sort. Maybe it's just you're hanging out in a bar and playing poker. Maybe somebody brings a 6-pack. Somebody brings Gatorade. I don't know. Somebody brings the poker chips. There's just way too much to do on the 4th of July for it to be.
Whereas like Thanksgiving
overrated.
and Christmas, you just kind of do the same thing, right? Oh, you have a big feast
There's a
of some
blueprint.
sorts, and you just kind of hang out inside. Whereas 4th of July, there are so many different activities or options to spend your 4th of July, which maybe makes it the most versatile at least.
I think it is the most versatile holiday.
Because even if it's like crappy outside, which does ruin the holiday, I guess, so maybe that is a flaw of the holiday.
Yeah.
Because Christmas, if it's snowing, it's like better. You know, like crappy weather almost makes Christmas and Thanksgiving cooler.
Correct. In December is before like the real winter storms kick in, so it doesn't prohibit travel that much most of the time. Rain really does damper.
Yeah,
the
like
4th
if
of
it
July. It
rains
ruins
all
it.
day tomorrow, like it just the holiday is ruined. It's spent outdoors. So like that is a flaw of it, I guess.
It's probably the flaw of it.
RB says most overrated holiday ? I think we've always agreed on this. Halloween, I think, is the most overrated holiday.
Unless you're in college.
Yeah, sure. Or you're a kid, right? Or you're a trick-or-treater.
Yeah, but when did you stop trick-or-treating? Because I stopped, I don't know, 7th grade.
Yeah, somewhere in there. I guess I don't really
So,
remember.
there's this weird stretch where,
But, like, when you're a kid, it's, like, the best holiday ever. It's not as good as Christmas, though.
It's really not. I think it's more so about the activity of trick-or-treating than it is, I have this crazy
it's like
amount
a
of
really
candy.
fun thing to do. Yeah, like, I'm going to pick out my costume months in advance and then go walk around and with my friends at night. Like, this is a cool thing to do and get candy.
See, I worked at a pizza place in high school, and Halloween was the most busy day of the year, every single year. It was like hell for 3 weeks.
For pizza?
For 3 hours. Yeah. It was the
Really?
worst 3 hours of my life every single year. Everyone walks into work like, hey, it's Halloween. Super happy about it. And then everyone leaves like ready to die because it was so busy.
I've thought about this too because we're in a weird state of like post-college, pre-having children.
Yeah.
Halloween just doesn't really exist for people like us.
No, not at all.
In this, like in your late 20s before you have kids kind of range. When you do it, like when you have Halloween as an adult though, is that fun?
It's got to be fun to see your kids
yeah,
go
like
out.
you're dressing up with your kid, and you're kind of like most adults will rock a costume if you're going out with your kid too.
Yeah.
You know, like I wonder if that's pretty fun. I have no idea.
I will say it was a sign of me getting a little bit old when Halloween rolled around, and I was like, I don't have any candy for trick or treaters. I didn't have not a single person knocked on my door.
I'm not gonna I live at a spot that's probably a prime time trick or treat spot too. Like so many houses right down the mix. I did not turn my light on. I had no candy for nobody.
You didn't even have that because I ultimately didn't get candy, but
yeah,
I at least had the thought of like, oh, maybe I should leave some candy out for the
I've
kiddos.
never done that. I've never had someone come to my door and trick or treat, which is I guess probably a good thing. Chris quickly in the YouTube chat says he ranked his top 3.
Okay,
1
let's hear it.
Thanksgiving, 2 4th of July, 3 Christmas. I think I might have the same list. I think Thanksgiving is just the best, and I assume me and Chris have the same take on that. I'm almost talking myself into 4th of July being better than Christmas.
If the Lions weren't playing on Christmas, would you still believe this?
I think the Lions playing on Christmas sucks.
Or I'm sorry, on Thanksgiving. If the Lions did not play on Thanksgiving, would you still think that it's number one?
Thanksgiving is like the start of just a stretch of all, like.
I agree with everything you're reasoning for it, but the food at Thanksgiving, I'm sorry, it's just not all that great.
Really?
Turkey's fine.
You don't have to have turkey.
I know my family has gone away from turkey because we've all admitted to ourselves that it's a
it's pretty mid.
bird.
It's a mid bird. Yeah,
Yes.
I think that's fair. What about the 4th of July food? Like if we just were
way
repping
better than
food,
Thanksgiving.
Is it the best food?
I think it might be because
Christmas
there's
and
usually
Thanksgiving
just
are like
a
the same.
crazy amount of food.
Yeah.
Someone's grilling. If someone's ballsy enough, they'll pull out the smoker that they've been really excited for, and then they'll be like, "Oh
It's pretty easy food too. Like everybody can have a burger or a hot dog or fruit or
the fruit salad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
and
good.
Potato salad. Like the sides are pretty good at 4th of July.
Yeah.
watermelon.
Mm-hmm.
It's a kind of a staple.
I like how usually someone is like, I'm committed. I woke up at 5 a.m. so I could smoke this meat. And then it just ends up being like, good. But like, I would have been perfectly fine with a burger that took 5 minutes on the grill too.
You got to respect the guy that's smoking meat.
I respect the guy that's smoking meat, but I've never been to someone who's like, no, when you smoke it, it tastes so much better. It might taste like 5% better, but I don't think it's ever worth the hassle.
I mean, if you do it right, I think it is. And it's just an activity. Like, it's a hobby.
I think some people just really, you know what I think the person who's manning the grill is? It's the person who's like, and this is me a lot of the time in like giant social settings, I don't really want to mingle right now. I'm not in the mood to like go chat with literally every single person, all my family that I haven't seen.
It's a good way to get away.
It's like, I'm just going to go man the grill, and if people want to come talk to me, they can come talk to me. But I'm not going to go down there and mingle with everyone. Usually it's someone who's a little bit more introverted, who's like, you know what, I'm just going to go away and work the grill for a while.
But also it has to be somebody you trust. You can't just let the introverted guy go do it just because he wants to.
You got,
No, dude, are you like, you got any experience? Like, can you do this?
Yeah.
Real quick before we go to break, how did you spend July 4th, like, as a kid growing up? Was it the same for you?
Inland Lake at my grandpa's house.
Yeah, like, it's kind of the same every year. Yeah.
Whole, like, extended family.
Mine is like the same exact way. Yeah, my grandparents.
Tubing on the boat.
Yeah.
Where were you?
Yeah, same exact thing. Grandparents had a spot on a river that led to a lake. Whole family used to go every time. Now, obviously, I don't spend it a ton with my family anymore, but still, it was like that was a staple as a kid. Yeah.
Tubing. By the way.
Ooh, that's a great call, dude.
It is. It should be an Olympic sport. I've been
like
saying
tubing,
this since I was a child.
Not like tubing going down the river, like chill.
No,
like
that's
tubing
fun
off
too.
the back of a speedboat.
Should be an Olympic sport. We used to take that.
The amount of wipeouts, dude.
Me and my family and me and my friends would. I mean, it was like we were at war. At least in my mind, we were at war. It was like, yes, me and my tube versus you and yours. I refuse to lose. I will not be falling off this tube. And while you may be over there having fun, just trying to like leisurely be on the back of a tube, I'm trying to kick you off of it. I'll jump onto your tube and throw you into the water. This is a sport to me, and I will win.
I was unfortunately, growing up, especially on 4th of July, all of my first cousins are older than me. Like, I was the young kid. All of my first cousins, like, boys and girls, much older than me.
That's not a good
advantage. So I would
in
just get
tubing.
killed on the tube, man. Like, I'm the small little kid. I got 18-year-old cousins that are just destroying me. Yeah.
The best move was your tube. Somebody else's tube comes flying towards you. You stick just one leg out, and the tube just comes to a screeching halt. And it just, and the other person flips over.
Yeah.
See, I have
the amount of injuries of like just smacking your face on the water. Oh.
See, I have long limbs, which I think is the biggest advantage you can have in tubing. I don't know if height probably matters, but the long limbs matter the most because you can just like really get a balance on the tube.
Like, I think if you're heavier, it's better because your tube doesn't fly up more. Like, I was like a really small kid.
Yeah.
And so my tube would just go up in the middle in the air just because of how light I was.
But if you're too heavy and you know,
the wipeout's way worse.
The driver does like a donut or something, and you come flying across the wake. You are in trouble.
Yeah.
See, I was skinny, but just had long limbs, so I think it balanced the tube out. I was A+ tubing grandmaster as a child. I don't know if I could still do it because I think I'd be sore if I did.
For sure. RB, best brain damage I ever received was a mid-air collision tubing. Like,
Dude, you could probably get concussed.
We've all had an experience like that. Yeah.
All right, we are way past when we're supposed to go to break, but that's
4th of July, man.
4th of July, we're supposed to just be having fun today. So appreciate anybody who's stopping by, listening. Let's continue to have some fun. We'll talk to Chris Castellani about the Tigers and some other fun stuff at 10 o'clock. I want to talk about the greatest 4th of July athlete that exists when we come back. It's the Ben Bosscher Show, live here on the 9 o'clock hour, is brought to you by Iron Stack Technology. You know, we talk about the game plan all the time on the show, the execution of it, and that is how Iron Stack approaches IT. They help businesses stay secure, efficient, and ready for what's next so you can focus on your mission instead of your tech. Iron Stack Technology, solution-driven, mission-focused. Check them out online at ironstacktechnology.com.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and... on 100.9 The Myth.
As we all know, the 4th of July, the tradition is the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. And none other than our guy, Joey Chestnut, is the GOAT at hot dog eating contests. He was here a couple years ago at Dow Diamond. Got to see him do the competitive eating up close. If you were wondering if it's more or less disgusting up close, I promise you it's more disgusting. It's a talent, don't get me wrong. And before the show today, I saw like some sort of workout video. I don't know if I'd call it a workout video. I don't know what else I'd call it. Workout video of him like training. And he's like holding a mouth guard that's got like a weight attached to it. And he's like going like swat like.
Oh, that's so weird.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah,
but
I'm
nonetheless,
all set on that.
He is the GOAT at competitive eating. 17 mustard belt champions. That's the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. He's only lost twice, so he's 17-9 when he competes. One of the times he lost was his first year competing in it. Other records he holds: 182 chicken wings in 30 minutes, 14.5 pounds of burritos in 10 minutes, 141 eggs in 8 minutes.
Is this on that like the world that eating website? Because that website, the record of eating, it just has his name all over it. It's
I'm
crazy.
Sure. He's the GOAT. This is the most disgusting one. 15.75 pounds of bologna in 8 minutes. He did it earlier this year. Kyle, I would be hospitalized. I don't think I could have 1 pound of bologna.
Bologna is so gross.
Think about 1 full pound of bologna eating that.
That's like the
He
most
ate
processed
15.
meat. Well, I guess hot dogs kind of are too, but
He ate 16 pounds of bologna in 8 minutes.
how many pounds is the hot dogs though? Like the 70 dogs that you eat? How much pounds is that?
Well, it's with the buns, and he like soaks the buns in the water,
Yeah, which is
he?
most of them do. You kind of have to, which is the grossest part of it all.
His record is 76. The over-under this year is 72.5. So it leads you to the question. Oh, by the way, the Nathan's hot dog eating contest, like another note on it. If you watch all 10 minutes of this, seek some sort of help, because this is like a weird kink if you're watching 10 full minutes of it.
That's what I was going to ask you, like just in general, like thoughts on the hot dog eating contest, because it is cool. I think it's such a staple of 4th of July. Like I will always be like, oh crap, it's noon. I got to turn on the hot dog eating contest, and I'll turn it on and I'll kind of just like not really watch it.
Yes, that is precisely my experience with it every single year.
It's so
like,
gross.
Oh, I think it's about to be on. Throw it on, and then I watch it for about 15 seconds, and then I decide I no longer want to watch this.
And then I'll watch like the last couple seconds to see how many he got to.
Yeah. Watching all 10 minutes of this live, I think you need to get checked in on, because that is a bizarre thing to watch for 10 full minutes. If there was a mitt, Brad and I don't eat hot dogs, so it'd have to be something else. So like slices of pizza. Who would win a mitt eating contest?
Not me.
I think I'd wipe the floor.
Yeah, I'm not a big like huge eater. When I was in college, we would do, when I worked like one of my jobs in college, we would like do food eating contests there.
Where at?
Like just like on our lunch break and stuff. Like we would go like
Where'd you work?
Like go to when I worked in the dorms. And we would like go to Wendy's and be like, I'm gonna try to do like 3 biggie bags in like 10 minutes. You know, it's like stuff like that. And I was just so bad at it. I was like terrible at it. So I would be so bad at this. And also, this is just a take I have. I love eating food. I really enjoy, like, it's like one of my favorite parts of the day, every single day.
You want to slow down.
Eating dinner and eating lunch. It sounds like a stupid thing, but like I really enjoy it. Eating crazy fast like that is just gross. It takes away like the pleasure of eating, because you're not enjoying the food. You're just scarfing it down.
You're enjoying it if you're beating everybody else in a contest.
That's a good point. So the bologna's the worst thing.
The bologna's
that
for
Chestnut
sure the
has.
worst thing.
The eggs too. Like what are we talking? Eggs? Like are they hard boiled? How many eggs was it?
Over 141
like,
eggs.
What do we like? How are the eggs prepared? They better be hard boiled. If they're anything other than hard boiled, that's so gross.
Oh, I think it's worse if they're like
All
hard
rubbery.
boiled.
Yeah, but I don't know how else
I'd rather
you're
eat
eating
100 and
scrambled.
141 scrambled eggs sounds better than
I guess
hard boiled eggs.
Yeah, I guess.
They're softer.
Okay, but like here's the real question though: is Chestnut the GOAT? Is he just the GOAT? Because nobody else has 17 rings in their individual sport.
Mm-hmm.
No one else has all these records everywhere else. Bill Russell, sure, he got 11 rings. That's not really an individual athlete. Usain Bolt is obviously like a name that always gets brought up in this kind of thing. Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, guys like that. I think Chestnut is just the GOAT athlete. I think he's the best individual athlete in the history of sport.
The GOAT athlete will be decided upon when we come back. This is the Ben Bosscher Show live here on the Mitt. Show, as always, is brought to you by Bresky Siding and Building Repair. Protect your home with Bresky Siding and Building Repair, the experts who do the job right the first time. Whether you have a leaky roof, storm damage, siding looking tired, Bresky has you covered. Locally owned, trusted, and dedicated to keeping Midland area homes safe or looking sharp. Quality materials, skilled craftsmanship, and service that puts your family first. Don't wait for the next storm. Call Bresky Siding and Building Repair today and keep your home strong for years to come.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.9 The Myth. This on 100.9 The Mid.
So the greatest individual athlete of all time. No LeBrons, no Michael Jordans, no Tom Brady's. I'm talking individual athletes of all time. Does Joey Chestnut stack up against them? I would like to say this. I'm always rooting for Joey. Super nice when he came to Dow Diamond. Got some beers with him afterwards. Good guy. So I'm always rooting for him. And watching him do his like pre-eating routine of like stretching his face and jaw and like doing twist for his stomach. The behind the scenes stuff of this competitive eating is wild. With that being said, I don't really think this is a sport that counts as like individual athletes, but I guess for today it will. So how does Joey Chestnut hold up against some of the other best individual athletes ever? I wrote down a handful. John Jones, unpopular pick, but one that I will always bring to the table. 28-1-1 record in the UFC. 1 no contest and 1 disqualification. That's his lone loss. He's never lost a clean fight. Hasn't had a non-title fight since 2011. Hasn't lost since 2009. The youngest UFC champion of all time. Outside of the octagon, obviously not a good guy. But if there was this is my number one point with John Jones. Of the 8.3 billion people on this planet, if there was going to be a tournament and only one of the 8.3 billion people was going to be left standing because it's a one-on-one tournament to the death, John Jones is the last man standing. He is the toughest, baddest dude on the planet. And I'd say 98% of the people on the planet, he's ending their lives in 20 seconds. That's John Jones. So I always have him in this contest.
But is he eating more hot dogs than Joey Chestnut?
Is John Jones as good at fighting as Joey
Right.
Chestnut is at eating hot dogs?
And I don't think so. That's why I'll always rock
never
with
lost.
Chestnut. Yeah,
Chestnut's
but
lost.
But like Chestnut obviously had the weird scandal a couple years ago.
Was it even a scandal, or did
No,
he
it was
just
just
sign
that
with
he-
a different hot dog
He
company?
like signed with a vegan hot dog company, and they didn't let him participate, which was, of course, the dumbest thing the hot dog eating contest could have ever done.
Mm-hmm.
He gets back into it. He wins right away. That's true. I guess he has lost before.
He lost as a rookie,
Right.
and he
As a
lost in
rookie.
2000, not like one other, I think
Randomly
it was 2009.
lost one time. Yeah, I remember that. And then just went on a dominant run after that.
John Jones never lost.
But he's been doing it for longer. Chestnut
he
has
has been doing it for a little longer.
You know, so that's like the Michael Jordan, LeBron James debate.
Mm.
You know, LeBron James been doing it for longer, but he's got blemishes on his record. Michael Jordan's 6-0 in the finals. What
Really?
side do
He
you
is.
take? Yeah,
I'd never
I know.
known.
I didn't know if you knew.
Tiger Woods. Some stats that don't sound real but are. In 2000, he won the U.S. Open by 15 strokes. From 1997 to 2008, he was a combined 126 under par in major championships. The next best player was 74 over par or under par, meaning he was roughly 200 shots better than anyone else on tour that year. Won all 4 majors consecutively, spent 281 weeks as the world ranked number 1 golfer from 2005 to 2010. In total, spent 13 years as world ranked number 1, 15 major wins, that's the most ever. 82 PGA Tour wins, tied for the most ever. Youngest player to win the Masters at 21. Maybe the most dominant athlete we've ever seen over a stretch that, in a sport that it's not supposed to be dominated by one player. It's designed for different players to win tournaments throughout the course of the year. Yet he made it so clear he was the best and nobody else was even close.
Yeah, and I think that, I guess maybe you could make the case for Usain Bolt, but I don't think an individual athlete has ever peaked as hard as Tiger Woods did in the year 2000. Like, that's just maybe the best year an athlete has ever had in the history of any sport, winning 3 majors and then finishing, I think, 4th at the Masters, the lone major that he didn't win. Like, it just unbelievable stuff that year.
If Brady would have won in 2007, there would have been an argument, but he lost. Lost the title, the Super Bowl.
And like, well, we're talking individual athletes too, you know.
True.
So
Yeah.
Tiger is a great answer. And honestly, I think I'm swayed to choose Tiger Woods.
I have a couple more.
Okay.
Michael Phelps, the most decorated
course.
Olympian of all time. 28 medals, 23 of them gold. Human fish. He has more medals than Usain Bolt. I think it's just cooler to be the fastest person on the planet rather than the fastest swimmer. And I don't really have a reason behind that. Like, I
mean,
get it.
I kinda,
Phelps is the more decorated guy, but
how many medals he got?
Phelps?
Yeah.
28. 23
Wow,
golds.
that's more than 17 Joey Chestnut titles, too.
But he can win more than one in the same calendar year. Bolt only has 8 medals, but I think it's cooler to just say I'm the fastest person to ever live on this planet. I'm the fastest human of all time rather than the fastest swimmer of all time. That's one where I don't know if I necessarily care about the full accolades or resume. This guy is the fastest person to ever live on this earth.
Well, and it's like,
as far as we know.
Once again, this goes back to the peak thing. Like Usain Bolt's peak is he holds the world record for the 100-meter dash, the 200-meter dash, and the 4x1 relay, all in like the same 4-year stretch in 2 Olympics.
Yeah.
Like that, and like you said, yeah, Joey Chestnut has the record for eating the most eggs, but like I'm literally the fastest dude in the entire world, and I did it for the 100 and the 200.
Yeah.
The world records
Records
ever?
that still stand today. And most of the time, like most sports where it's a time, you just get past human evolution. And he has not been
They did that
broken yet.
We never talked about this, by the way. I'm surprised that we didn't. But they did that enhanced games thing in Las Vegas a month or so ago.
The roided up guys?
Yeah, they were just like, we want to get everybody on roids and see if we can break world records. And none of them could. Like, they did it just to try to beat some of these world records. And it was a complete flop because Usain Bolt's record is that crazy.
I think I have to have him in my Mount Rushmore of individual athletes.
Yeah.
It's just fastest human ever.
And like the whole story of like, oh, he was just eating chicken nuggets the whole time during the Olympics. All he ate was like 100 chicken nuggets a day.
Oh, and his name is Usain Bolt. Honestly, everyone on this list has like an incredible name. Joey Chestnut. There's just a ring to it. John Jones, Tiger Woods,
Michael Phelps,
most average name.
Now we got to give Michael Phelps a little bit of credit because I believe Michael Phelps also holds the record for the longest made putt ever. Yeah, I'm talking golf.
What?
Michael Phelps holds the record for the longest putt ever made. He
Are you serious?
He like putted from the fairway and it went in. Michael Phelps, yeah.
In like what? Like some celebrity?
I'll double check it, but I'm like pretty sure this is a real thing.
I had 2 other people while you're checking that. Serena Williams, 23 majors, second most ever, won the Australian Open while pregnant, which is maybe the greatest athletic feat that's ever been accomplished, to win a major while you're pregnant. Oldest player to ever be ranked world number 1 at age 35, 365 match wins, which is first all time. And then I had Muhammad Ali as well, 56-5, 37 knockouts, 3-time heavyweight champion.
Yeah, it was the longest putt ever recorded on live television. 153-foot putt. There's a clip of it too. It's like takes like 20 seconds. It's unbelievable. It went in the hole.
You just smashed it.
Yeah. A couple other names. Well, RB in the YouTube chat says Floyd Mayweather. He says John Bones Jones is probably the winner here, and then says Floyd Mayweather is like in the mix as well.
But Floyd, I don't know, man. Floyd ducked Pacquiao for so long before they finally fought. Well, Pacquiao was way older.
Mayweather's a tough one, man, because Mayweather is so good at. Like, his fights aren't very entertaining.
Not at all.
And that's the part about it that I think is hard for me. And I'm not like a true craftsman of boxing. You know, like I'm not like people that really appreciate boxing, of course, probably think that Floyd Mayweather is the GOAT.
Yeah, you can't touch him.
Yeah, but to me, like I'm such a casual fan of boxing and UFC that I just want to see dudes like, I want to see a guy knock a dude out.
Yeah.
And that's just not Mayweather's game.
You know who does that? John Bones Jones.
Correct.
Every time I
So what's
get
the
into
Mount
this,
Rushmore?
I think
for you,
John Jones has to be on here simply because of the 8.3 billion people on this planet. I don't think there's one single person that could beat him in a fight.
That's fair.
Usain Bolt for being the fastest human alive. Not anymore, but fastest human at his peak.
Yeah.
Has to be on there for me. If I'm including Joey Chestnut in this, he'd have to be. He'd have to be on
Why
this Mount
wouldn't he be
Rushmore.
included?
Because I don't really think competitive eating is a sport. I don't know if that makes him an athlete or not. It's
Sure.
It's like a skill.
Sure. A competitor.
You'd have to go Tiger Woods, and that would be my 4. And if it wasn't Joey Chestnut, it would be, it'd probably just have to be Michael Phelps, the most decorated Olympian of all time.
Yeah.
But to leave Muhammad Ali off is pretty tough. That'd probably be my 4. You?
Probably the same. Yeah, for sure. Tiger. I mean, I think Chestnut's on there. Tiger, Chestnut, Usain Bolt, and I'll probably throw John. But not having Michael Phelps is kind of messed up. Plus, this is the July
Sprinting
4th,
is
man.
just
I don't want
cooler
to put
than swimming.
Usain Bolt on the July 4th.
No,
Gotta get the Americans on
America
there.
has like adopted Usain Bolt in some way. I
Have
think
we?
the world has
does that
adopted
even mean?
Usain Bolt. I don't really know what it means, but I feel like everyone in those Olympics was just rooting for Bolt.
Yeah, and none of us were rooting for Noah Lyles.
We were all rooting against Noah Lyles. The entire country was rooting against Noah Lyles last
Correct.
year. Yeah, those are the greatest individual athletes of all time. I've seen some Jim Thorpes thrown around, which I don't really know what to make of Jim Thorpe in 2026. You know?
Sure.
I'm not exactly sure what to make of that one anymore.
I've
Obviously,
seen some
very
like
impressive.
of the power lifters too, like that whole area of sport.
Yeah, those ones are tough. All right, 989. Oh, Secretariat. That was a good one. They got thrown into our
Ooh.
YouTube.
Nice.
I guess I should have specified humans only. Humans only. 989-837-6125. This is the Ben Bosscher Show. Live here on 100.9 The Mitt. The show, as always, is brought to you by Bresky Siding and Building Repair. It is 4th of July weekend, after all. Nothing hits harder on 4th of July weekend than an ice-cold Yingling. Whether you're locked in for tip-off, on the beach, on a boat, by the pool, it's got that crisp, smooth taste that just hits perfectly. Kind of like your team when they're firing on all cylinders. So this 4th of July, make it one of your staples. You've got the crew, you've got the family, you've got the fireworks, and you've got a Yingling in your hand. Another round of Yingling, and now it really does feel like the 4th of July.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and Building. By Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.9 The Mid.
All right, welcome back in. This is the Ben Bosscher Show, 4th of July special. We'll talk to Chris Castellani here in a couple of minutes. Kyle, you wanted to do a blind rankings 4th of July edition.
Correct. These are fun. And I have 10 things about the 4th of July, and you have to rank them without knowing what's coming next.
Okay.
That's how blind ranking works.
Do I have to close my eyes?
No.
Is that part of it too?
No, you don't have to do that. I'll make sure to attach a number next to these so we know what you've got. All right, ready?
I am ready.
Let's start off with a pool. 1 through 10. What about the pool on the 4th of July?
5.
Okay.
I like a pool more than a beach.
Okay, let's go right to beach then.
6.
And this is your take because of the sand?
Because of the sand, yes. Now, here's the thing. There's more activities to do at the beach, like can jam, like throw a football around. So if there's a pool, I really hope there's a yard in which I can still do some of these other things as well.
I would hope there is.
Yeah.
Now, unless you're at like a community pool.
Yeah, that I'm out on.
Right. We'll just assume that this pool also has space to do activities. Let's add one of those activities in here. What about cornhole?
I'm going to put that at 3.
Ooh.
I love cornhole. I could sit with a beer in one hand and cornhole in the other hand for hours.
Is it the best like outdoor activity for the 4th of July? Like better than throwing around the football or baseball or
I don't know how I would hold up in a game of football now, like a flag football
well, yeah,
game or a two-hand touch game.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying tossing around the football.
I think cornhole is better than just tossing around the football, but I would be inclined to play like a casual game of. I don't know if I'm capable of playing a casual game of flag football, to be honest.
No,
I would get too competitive.
I've gotten to the point where this happens to every person, I feel like, in their 20s or even in their 30s, where my shoulder, I can't throw anything nowadays.
Really?
I can't even throw around a baseball. Tried to do it last weekend. I can't, dude. My shoulder's so messed up. I feel like this just happens to everyone at some point. And
See,
it's me.
I've never been a thrower. I've always been a catcher. Like, I hated playing quarterback. I never wanted to be the quarterback.
But, like, you have to throw it to, like, get it back.
No, but, like, I'm talking, like, when we would just play flag football in the yard or
right.
whatever. I hated being the quarterback. I can't throw the football. I've never been able to throw the football very well. I think it's the long arms. Just, I don't know. Something about it hasn't worked.
Kind of awkward, yeah.
But the catch radius, you wouldn't believe it.
Okay, so you've got cornhole at 3, pool at 5, beach at 6. What about beer? What about beer on the 4th of July?
9. I'm a seltzer guy. I'm not afraid to admit it.
Maybe I just should have put, like, alcohol.
Then I probably... do you want to switch it?
Sure. Yeah, because I guess you're not a beer person.
7.
Okay, so not that much different. But yeah, it's still relatively higher. I like to do a good mix. I'll probably have beer this weekend. I'll probably have Surfsides have been kind of my play. Those are pretty good.
What about
probably have some carbless. I
carbless?
was going to say probably have some carbless for sure. Okay. Let's go to fireworks, huh? We haven't talked about fireworks at all yet. Somehow we haven't.
I'm going to go 8. I feel like I've seen all the fireworks. Fireworks don't really impress me that much anymore.
Really? We got to do a fireworks topic at some point today too,
11
because
o'clock hour.
I think I've flipped my opinion on fireworks.
I used to like fireworks, but I feel like I've seen them all. Like we haven't had any, not revolution,
unique
innovation
fireworks?
with fireworks in the last
Kind of like the NBA dunk
years.
contest.
Yeah, we've had all the fireworks.
Been there,
we've had
done
all
that.
the dunks.
Okay.
It's the same fireworks show I've been seeing since I was a little kid.
So you got 3 is cornhole, 5 is pool, 6 is beach, 7 is alcohol, 8 is fireworks. You look at your top 2 on the board, and number 4, also
And 10?
and 9 and 10 too.
Mm.
What about the hot dog eating contest? We've already talked about it today. Let's get that out of the way.
I'm gonna go 10. I don't really care for it that much.
10,
As you explained too, you don't really watch it.
yeah. But I will I gotta turn it on though. It's weird. I don't
But if
watch
you
it,
miss
but
it,
it's
are
on.
you gonna be like, oh no? Because I feel like if I missed it, I'd be like,
I think I would honestly. I think I
man.
would. I think I'd be
just
like, I
pull it
want to
up on
watch
Twitter.
this. Yeah, I guess that's true. I just want to see how many dogs Chestnut gets to. That's really it. Okay, what about s'mores?
9.
Not a s'mores guy.
Too messy.
That's a good
Not
point.
a chocolate bar like Hershey s'more. I'll do a Reese's s'more maybe, but they're so messy. And
pretty
then your
messy,
hands
too,
are
yeah.
sticky. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm kind of with you. I'm not a
marshmallows
huge,
in general.
not a huge s'mores guy. What about grilling?
I'll put that at 2.
2.
I love food, man.
2 for grilling. Okay,
Give
so
me
you
a
have
big old burger.
you're leaving the 1 spot open. 1 and 4 left.
Oh no, there's only 2 things.
Only
left.
2 things left. You got 1 and 4 left. Golf.
If I was better at golf and didn't get mad at myself every time, I might have this one. Oh man,
You shot pretty good yesterday for you. You did. You tied your career high. Road to 99. That's Shandy Ridge.
I feel like I played worse than I did the first time.
That's
I shot
good. If you
106.
feel like you played worse and you shot the same, that's good. I shot at 93, by the way, as my career high. I just wanted to let everyone know that.
Kyle was on one
I was
yesterday.
dialed.
The
I
drives
actually had a
were
chance
right
to
in the
break
fairway.
90. I had a chance to break 90, and I screwed it up, but that's okay. Anyways,
I should have for sure hit a 104. I can't believe that ball ended
are
up
you
in the
putting
water.
golf at 1 or 4?
I'll put it at 1.
Okay. So your number 4 spot, I think, is unfortunate. I bet you probably want this at 1.
No,
Being on a boat.
Oh! No!
Really quickly, I'll run through the ranking. Golf is number 1. Grilling is 2. Cornhole 3. Being on a boat 4. Pool 5. Beach 6. Alcohol 7. Fireworks 8.
We screwed
S'mores 9. And hot dog eating contest 10.
I really screwed this up,
You
man.
really did.
Being on a boat.
Being on the boat is
is
just the number 1 thing.
It's such a luxury.
It's such an amazing thing.
989-837-6125. We'll talk to Chris Castellani about the Tigers and a few other things when we come back. It's the Ben Bosscher Show live here on 100.9 The Mitt, 3rd of July edition. We'll be right back.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.9 The
Electric Studios. This is Sports Radio 100.9 The Mit. WLUN, Pinconning Bay City, Saginaw, Midland.
All right, welcome back in, everybody. 10 o'clock hour brought to you by Aird Insurance. Chris Castellani joining us here now. Chris, I'm not going to lie. Kyle and I have not talked at all about Detroit sports since this show has started. We're kind of goofing off today, so we need you to come ground us here on the 3rd of July. A couple different Tigers things for you. Figured we'd have a couple 4th of July fun things for you as well. Framber Valdez. So this rotation was lights out 4 days in a row. It was Mize, non-order, Melton, Mize, Skubal, Flaherty. Electric outings, back-to-back days. And then Framber comes in. Is this guy just clearly the worst guy in the rotation right now? He's had some, he's having a career low or a career worst in a lot of different stats. And if it's not a career worst, it's the worst since his 2019 season. So what has happened to Framber Valdez? The velocity's a little bit down, but I feel like it's more than just that.
It's hard to pinpoint one thing specifically. I really think that the big thing that I'm noticing is that he's just not as in the zone with his pitches as he needs to be. Like, I don't really think there is much thing as a pitch for contact guy nowadays, but he's been traditionally a heavy ground ball guy with that sinker, swing and miss with the breaking ball. And like last night, I think was a prime example. The guy just wasn't throwing a ton of strikes, and that leads to a lot of base runners. And there's going to be certain instances where he pitches around that, he induces double plays, gets out of trouble, and then there will be nights like last night where it just spirals and you end up with a 5-run outing. He's I think he is better than how he's performed. I think something weird has happened to him this year. He had the 2 blow-up starts early and the ejection, and first year with a new contract is sometimes weird. At the same time, he's far and away the most frustrating of the guys that are in the rotation right now, just because there's no correlation from one start to another. I mean, there was a minute there where it seemed like he was pitching well. He had a really good start against his former team, and then he had another really good outing, I believe maybe against the Yankees. And then, he comes back and has, a miserable outing like he did last night. He's a difficult pitcher to explain.
Also the most expensive. On the flip side of things, Troy Melton feels like he's showing some signs that he can be an ace of a rotation one day. Obviously, Montero has been an MVP in a lot of different ways for the Tigers this season. Job, we're getting reports, is throwing 100 miles per hour in live batting practice, so maybe by mid-August he's here, who knows. Knowing that those 3 young guys are here and are pitching well or are on the way back, is that more or less reason to trade Tarik Skubal?
I would say, given where they're at in the season, it's more reason to trade Tarik. I think that if this was a team that was treading water or had figured out a way to tread water when Tarik was injured or just not had that disastrous month of May, I think we're looking at something different, because you think about the possibility of using both Montero and Job out of the pen the deeper you get into the season. I think that's, that would have been great, but you have to accept where the team is at right now. And I think ultimately, if there's any good that's come from this season, and there's not a whole lot given how they've performed, I think that the fan base as a whole is going to be much more accepting of losing Tarik, whether it's through trade or in free agency come this offseason, just because I think that the big concern obviously is, look, you lose a guy of his caliber. How do you figure out a way to replace that production? And you can't just trade one for one. You're not going to find a guy that's equal to Tarik Skubal. But I think when you go forward and look at what the rotation's going to be, and I know it's a big question mark, but you also next season, do you get Reese Olson back in some capacity? All of a sudden, you're looking at 4 guys in the rotation that more often than not you're going to feel pretty good about. So the writing's on the wall when it comes to the Tarik situation, but I do think that they've shown an ability to find and develop starting pitching over the last several years that should alleviate a lot of stress.
Last 2 weeks or so, Kyle and I have debated one topic back and forth, and we haven't seemed to find any common ground in this. So I'm going to make my case. Kyle's going to make his case. You got to be the jury on this one. I think even if this is a full fire sale, Jack Flaherty gone, Skubal gone, Glaber gone, if someone's willing to take Verlander or Kenley Jansen, sell them as well. The one guy I would hold on to is Casey Mize. I think he can still be a part of this rotation going forward. If you don't trade him, obviously he's still going to become a free agent. But I think if you don't trade him, it builds some sort of trust, and you can tell him, look, we want you to be a part of this rotation in 2026. We don't want you to go sign elsewhere. We're going to come up with a new contract. Let's keep you around. We're not going to do what we did with Jack Flaherty and just cross our fingers and hope that you can come back. Plus, I think if the Tigers are to, stay hot as they were before they lost yesterday, Casey Mize can, they trade Tarek Skubal and all those pieces. They can get more offense back in return and maybe even continue winning games because they're struggling to win the Tarek Skubal starts anyway. So they need more guys who can help every single day. I just don't want to get rid of every single piece of this team if we still think there's a slight chance, just a little one, that they can be competitive. So Casey Mize is the guy I would hold on to at this year's deadline. Kyle thinks elsewise.
Yeah, I've just always felt that, I think you've talked about this before too, Chris. Casey Mize has never really put it together for an entire season. He's never been a qualified pitcher at the end of the year in his entire career. His value is at a peak right now, whereas he potentially could be the best right-hander moved at the deadline. The Tigers have an option to maybe have the best lefty and righty moved at the deadline, which would be pretty crazy. And I just think that if you're a bad team right now, whether or not you trade him or you don't, he's not going to be on your team in the offseason in December. He's going to be on in free agency. You could still bring him back nonetheless, but to not get value back for him, I think would just be a pretty poor move from this front office.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more indifferent towards it, but just looking at the optics right now, I don't think Mize, one, has ever pitched better baseball than he's pitched this season, and I don't know if he will. And secondly, I don't think that his value is ever going to be as high as it is right now. I understand the counter argument, especially because this year, the American League is just bad. And there is a weird possibility where you could trade Tarek and still figure out a way to kind of play your way back in, at least into the wild card spot. I do understand that. My counter to that is that's what the first 100 games were for. I feel like you've had countless opportunities to get yourself right with the team that you've had with these two starting pitchers at the front of your rotation. And also, look, even with as good as Casey's pitched this year, and he's been brilliant at points. I thought his last outing was legitimately the best of his career. He still had 2 stints on the IL. So you don't know, even if you don't trade him and you say, hey, we're going to hold on to him, I mean, durability is going to remain an issue with him for the remainder of his career. And that's a big reason I've been asked about this as well, the possibility of bringing him back in free agency or re-signing him. I really have I need durability, man. I need to know that you're going to make 25 starts a year, and I just don't see that from Casey at this point in his career. As much as I've liked him, he's pitched really well this season.
How much, looking ahead to the deadline, how much do you trust Scott Harris to get the correct package for Tarek Skubal? Because a lot of these passing reports make it seem like every team is lined up. It doesn't matter that he had this injury. It doesn't matter that he's an expiring contract. Everybody's ready to go offer a ridiculous return package for him. It feels like it's impossible to mess it up, yet it doesn't feel impossible with the guy in charge.
You tapped into it, man, because I remember before the season when people were asking about Kevin McGonigal, and I said, yeah, I understand there's rookie struggles and everything. Some guys are just different. And that's kind of how you feel about the Tarek trade situation of this is a guy on the market who is as good at what he does as anyone. His value is as high as anyone's. You feel like you would think there's a can't possibly fail element to this. At the same time, look, the guy's been here for a minute. Scott Harris has yet to have a good trade deadline. I
agree.
The best, truly, and unless there's one I'm missing, the only trade deadline win of his that I can think of right now is the How You Lee trade, the Michael Lorenzen for How You Lee trade. That was 3 years ago. I mean, you left it. That was the trade deadline where you left your best piece on the board with the bizarre Erod situation. Last year, obviously a disaster. Even with somebody like Tarek, we have seen this play out many times, and we've seen it play out with Scott Harris of let's wait it out, wait for the best offer, and then all of a sudden it's the 0 hour, and you're kind of left to accept the offer that you have. So I'm not going to say it's impossible, but I'm going to remain skeptical until I see him have a good deadline because he hasn't had one yet in the 4 years he's been here.
Which is another reason I'm a little scared to trade Casey Mize. It's okay, you're already dealing with the Tarek Skubal trade. We've seen what happened when he tried to move the best right-handed pitcher available with Jack Flaherty, who wasn't the biggest name, but was pitching better than anyone that season. And let's check in on And the two guys that got back, Trey Sweeney hasn't played any baseball this year, and Tyrone Lorenzo, he got named to that Futures game, but
Yeah.
he's still down in Double-A. So, all right, couple just fun stuff for you. Riley, we usually do this game on holidays. Overrated, underrated, properly rated. We all agreed that 4th of July is properly rated, by the way. But Riley
Yes.
Green, overrated, underrated, properly rated.
Properly rated by the fan base, overrated nationally.
Make the case.
I think that when you watch Riley Green on a day-to-day basis, and we've seen the lack of production in high leverage situations, and we've seen there's just a bizarreness to his game and the way he plays in his body that's just, for a player this young, just doesn't feel like it's sustainable. I think that from a national standpoint, you can't watch every game every night and you look at the raw numbers and you look at the counting totals. I think that people I think people have a tendency to overrate him. I think that we know what's up on a day-to-day basis because we watch him, but I think that people see multi-time All-Star, well over 800 OPS over the last few seasons, over 30 home runs. I think they have a tendency to lump him in with some hitters that he's not quite up to par with.
4th of July, overrated, underrated, or properly rated?
Very properly rated. It's the heart of the summer. It's obviously maybe the most American holiday when you really think about it. And it's kind of a hard thing to screw up at this time of year, especially in Michigan with the weather being as nice as it is.
Fireworks, overrated, underrated, or properly rated? This is a hot topic.
Yeah, and this is I'm gonna throw a bias in here as somebody who has some sensory issues. I'm gonna say overrated simply because I think I have seen drone shows that are cooler than fireworks shows. And that's the way, that's where I'm at now, is that for the longest time, if there was not an alternative, I'm going to say properly rated simply because, like, okay, we need something. I've seen light shows and drone shows, probably less expensive, less noisy, that I think are significantly cooler. But a lot of it depends on how close you are to the action as well. Like, I'm not sitting within 100 feet of fireworks. It's not my thing.
I say overrated because the fireworks I see this year are the exact same fireworks I've seen my entire life. They haven't gotten any better. Kyle, I think, has flipped, though. That's what you kind of teased us with earlier.
I used to be a fireworks hater, and I think that I've actually come around to them. Like, they're pretty. Like that's kind of what I'm going to. Like, they are cool to look at. But I only like them like once a year. I can't do like a week of them. Yeah. I can't do them on Memorial Day, that stuff like that. I have one for you though, Chris. Because this has been a fun topic for Twitter, Tigers Twitter. What about AJ Hinch?
Ooh.
You know what's so weird is that the hate train for him has been so heavy this year that I almost border on underrated. Like, people are really down on him this year. I'm going to say properly rated. I think that the fan base is very smart in the sense that they acknowledge – I don't think this team gets to the playoffs, especially in 24, without the way that he managed things. And I think most of the criticism towards his decision-making this year has just been based on the fact that those decisions haven't worked. At the same time, Jahmai Jones is still hitting in high leverage. Like, these are some, and that's mainly the thing. The bullpen I can't get on him a ton for because the bullpen's just not any good. There's just not any pieces in this bullpen to work with.
Montero.
The pinch hitting.
Montero.
Right, he's the only one. Right, yeah. But the lineup changes and the pinch hitting, like we saw it last night. Colt Keith homers, he sits for his next at bat. That's just become a little bit too robotic, and I think that I understand fans watching that and just getting frustrated with it.
It's not going to change, though, is it? He's just going to continue to do this no matter what the results are, and that's where I think people get sour.
Yeah, well, he has this argument. I've heard him allude to this. He genuinely thinks that, like, in order for the team to be successful, when you look at the makeup of the roster, these things have to work. Like, Jahmai has to hit. These platoon guys have to hit. And instead of giving up on him, he's going to keep kind of banging his head against the wall until things get right. I still think there's a middle ground there. Like, over a certain time, it's definition of insanity just trying the same thing. But that's his philosophy.
Chris, hope you enjoy the 4th of July, man. This is always fun catching up with you. And hopefully the Tigers can pick up. What a weird scheduling this weekend, by the way, for them to have the off day Friday because of World Cup traffic down in Dallas. I think that's what it was. But yeah, hopefully they can pick up the win tomorrow. But hopefully you have some fun. Appreciate you joining us here.
Of course, guys. Talk to you soon. All right. When we come back, Kyle, I've got an around the league for you that is
quite fun that I've been looking forward to since Tuesday, and I want to get your thoughts on it. That's when we come back. This is the Ben Bosscher Show. Like I said, 10 o'clock hour is brought to you by Air Insurance. You know, we understand not everyone's insurance needs are the same, but Air Insurance, they're all about putting you in a better position, whether it's your home, auto, life, or business coverage. They make sure your protection actually fits your life. They take the guesswork out of insurance. That's it. Be sure to go follow Air Insurance on social media to stay connected every day and see how they're helping people along the way.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.9. On 100.9 The Mid.
All right, this is one that I've been scheming up since Tuesday, and now that we're here, I'm so excited. I said, Kyle, this is a fun Around the League. Let's save it for Friday for the 3rd of July show. Here is Around the League.
It's time to zoom out and go Around the League.
Kyle, I would like to compare NBA players to NFL players. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different NBA to NFL comparisons.
Oh, wow.
I'm excited.
All right, let's do it.
LeBron. Got to start out with LeBron. He's Matt Prater. They've both
What?
scored the most points of active players in each of their
The
leagues.
alcoholic?
Yeah. Yes. The alcoholic. Would you believe Matt Prater's the all-time, or not all-time, but the most points active in the NFL?
Oh, active. Yeah. Is he still, who's he kicking for? Arizona?
Yeah, Arizona. Matt
Is
Prater.
not the most all-time, though, right? Vinatieri still first, I think.
Let's see. He
think-
has the longest career.
I guess I could be wrong.
Career points. NFL. History. Yeah, Adam Vinatieri is number one most points scored ever. Morton Anderson,
Yep.
Gary Anderson, Jason Hansen, John Carney, Matt
How close
Stover.
is Prater?
13.
It's an interesting way to start off this list.
I didn't know who else to do with LeBron, though. It only made sense that it was the leading scorer in the NFL.
I mean, like, probably Mahomes.
I got a better one for Mahomes.
Okay.
We'll get there. Josh Allen is Victor Wembanyama. Physical specimens with 0 titles, yet our eyes tell us that they may be the best that the league has to offer.
I like that last part. I think that last part makes a ton of sense. Wembanyama obviously extremely young, whereas Allen has had multiple opportunities to get over the hump and never has. So that's a little bit tougher. Like, to me, Josh Allen is like kind of like prime James Harden.
Oh.
But if we're doing current, like right now, yeah, Wembanyama makes sense.
I don't have a James Harden comparison for you,
that's good.
unfortunately.
That's okay with me.
Steph Curry. This is Mahomes. Both players that have changed the game, the way that it's played forever. Steph with the three-point shooting, the spacing. No, we never thought the game could be played like this, and now it's an inside-out game.
What did Mahomes do to change the game?
Mahomes, there's no such thing as an immobile quarterback anymore. There is not a single prospect that will ever enter the NFL again as a true pocket quarterback. You have to, number one thing to look for, not number one, but like something that is essential for prospects coming up through college is the ability to extend plays and allow your receivers to get open off script. Mahomes is the initiator in that entire process starting.
Yeah, that's fair. Lamar feels like maybe another guy you could compare to Curry, but doesn't have any rings, and Curry obviously has a ton. So I understand that comparison. I like that one.
I've got a Lamar one. Don't worry. I got all the guys. I got all the essentials in both leagues. Cooper Flagg. It's Drake May. It's only a matter of time before these guys are the best that the league has to offer, but a little bit too young to say that they're the best right now.
That's fair.
And they're both white.
May, yeah, that's the first co-racial comparison there. I like that one. Drake May obviously has already had like a crazy ceiling. Not saying that Cooper Flagg can't get to it, but Flagg only played in 1 year so far. But it wasn't like there was a rookie last year that you could compare Cooper Flagg to. So this one I'm cool with. Obviously May, it was a second in MVP last year.
And went to a Super Bowl.
Cooper Flagg's got quite some time before getting there. But I guess I don't know who else would be Cooper Flagg.
There's an inevitability with both of them where it's like, oh, these guys are both young enough to where it's only a matter of time before they're just dominating in every way. Matt Stafford is Nikola Jokic. The no-look passes will pick you apart. Neither player is that fast, but they'll beat you with their brain and their eyes.
Ooh, Jokic. You know who I immediately thought when you said Matt Stafford?
Who?
New Toronto Raptor Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, why is that?
Just had the best year of his career at the end of his career. Now, Kawhi's not as close to the end of his career as Matt Stafford is and didn't just win the MVP. So that's why the Jokic, I think, is fair because the MVP obviously plays into this and if each won a single title.
Yeah.
But the no-look passing stuff that's probably why this works. Yeah.
Neither is the most athletic guy. And never really have.
And kind of like Stafford, despite being flashy, is like not this big character. Same with Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, down-to-earth dudes.
Yeah.
Just want to go play the game.
Yep.
Bryce Young. You're going to like this one. Bryce Young is Jalen Duren. You helped us get to the playoffs, but are we sure we really want to pay all this money?
That's pretty good. That's a really good one. Because there's going to be awkward conversations obviously had between the Panthers and Bryce Young now and going forward. And we obviously know that there's been all these awkward conversations with Jalen Duren. So, yeah, that's a pretty good one. That's
Pay
creative.
you all this money.
Thank you and everything, but
Thanks for helping us get here.
yeah. And Bryce Young, I don't think took a crap in the playoffs like Jalen Duren did.
No.
Obviously,
Yeah.
he had a solid game against the Rams, but we all know the truth about Bryce Young.
They've both been benched in the last 2 years. Bryce Young just didn't get benched in the playoffs. Bryce Young also made the playoffs as an 8 and 9 team. Jalen Duren was a 1 seed. A little different, but still same concept. Thanks for helping us get to the playoffs, but I don't know if we really want to pay you. Kevin Durant is Aaron Rodgers. Old men still putting up stats, but not really sure if it translates to winning anymore, and their title days are behind them.
This, I think, is the best one.
More than Duren and Bryce Young?
I think so. Durant, at least, is still, pretty good. He's still really good. He was an All-NBA player last year. Aaron Rodgers is not. But they also just have this knack of, making a lot of things about themselves when they don't necessarily need to.
Being a disruptor.
Yeah. They clearly both share that, and I think that's good. And, yeah, like you said, that past their prime, probably no rings left, still hanging around. Durant is a lot better than Rodgers is, but I think this is the best one. Specifically for the off-the-field stuff, too, and off-the-court stuff.
Similar characteristics between them in terms of personalities.
Yeah.
They just chalk it up to, I just love the game. I don't care about anything else except
And,
the game. It's you should probably just, care a little bit more about the human element of it.
Aaron Rodgers single? Question mark. I think he is. Unless he recently started dating someone.
Unsure.
Kevin Durant, of course, notably is always been single his whole NBA career, which is just a really odd thing for a star player in a sports
league. Is it a
league.
red flag of some sort?
Kinda, yeah. So they both kind of match that.
You just settle down, dude.
Both have no kids. That's you guys are in your late 30s.
Yeah, I think at some point I want my star player, whether it's a NBA player or a quarterback, to settle down and have a family of some sort.
It feels like
it's a maturity thing.
Yeah. I feel like it also just, like you said, it definitely just adds something to your career.
I don't need James Harden headlines.
Aaron Rodgers is married? No way.
To who?
Oh, he secretly got married last summer.
Oh, but it wasn't secretly because now it's out.
Correct. Does he have any kids, though?
No way.
No way he does. But Kevin Durant has just always been, no
He's
kids for Aaron Rodgers.
That's what it is. James Harden.
Harden the same way, yeah. It's a good point.
This is another good one. A.J. Brown and Jaylen Brown, players who'd rather have the ball than win championships.
A.J. Brown really fits that one.
I know.
Doesn't even care about winning the Super Bowl. He's just mad he didn't get any touchdowns.
Jaylen Brown
is kind of fitting that too. Hey, man, it'd probably be better off if you just stayed in Boston, but he feels disrespected, just like A.J. Brown did. So that's a good one. And they have the same name.
And they have the exact same name. And one of them went from Boston to Philly, and one of them went from Philly to Boston.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And they're both the exact same age, I'm pretty sure, too. Caleb Williams is Anthony Edwards. Your resume's not all that much, but will you please be the face of our league?
Does it kind of feel like a slight to Anthony Edwards?
How so?
I mean, his resume is pretty good at this point. He's been to 2 conference finals.
2 conference finals. And
as a young player.
2 different times. One time he's made an All-NBA team.
Yeah, last year didn't make it because of the games played thing. Anthony Edwards is a much better player in his league than Caleb Williams is.
Yeah, but does he have a 2K cover?
The face of the league thing is true because Caleb Williams is kind of, they want him to be.
They're for sure
I don't know if he's good enough to be, obviously, but okay, I could get behind this because they also do, they both have the swag thing going on. So I can see this part.
Marketable stars.
I always just felt that Anthony Edwards, it was just easy to pair him with Justin Jefferson. Minnesota guys.
Minnesota guys,
yeah.
I didn't want to fall into any geographical.
Yeah. Fair.
Joe Burrow is Kawhi Leonard. When they're healthy, they look like the best player in the league. But they're not usually healthy.
Yeah, I guess that makes more sense than when I said Matt Stafford was Kawhi because with Kawhi, it probably has to be something with the injuries. I like Burrow a lot, too. And Kawhi Leonard, there's been a lot of hype about him going to Toronto. And we're just kind of all forgetting the fact that last year was his first healthy season in quite some time.
Same with the Bengals. Oh, look, they got Sexy Dexy. This is a much better defense. It's improved. Can he stay healthy?
Be healthy. Yeah, that's a good one.
Giannis is Justin Jefferson. We all collectively need a reminder that these guys are the best players in the league that have been in crappy situations as of late.
Okay, that description makes more sense because to me it felt like Giannis should be a guy who just recently got moved, like Myles Garrett or something.
Ooh.
But
that's not bad either.
But I like what you said about we kind of need a reminder because we have definitely forgotten about how good Giannis is. And now that he is in Miami and not in that crappy Milwaukee Bucks organization, same with Justin Jefferson, which I don't know if Justin Jefferson needs out. He just had McCarthy as his QB last year.
Yeah.
Now that he has Kyler.
I'm exactly sure it's better.
Yeah.
Giannis is ranked as the 7th best player on the Ringers top 100. Come on. Giannis is a top 4 guy in the league.
And Jefferson's probably ranked pretty low, below a lot of the other wide receivers, when I think a good amount of people still truly believe he's the best in the league.
Including me. I don't think JSN or Puka or Jamar Chase is better than Justin Jefferson. I think Justin Jefferson's still straight up the best guy in the league. He had 9 throwing him the ball.
I think with another semi-down year, it'd be hard to make that argument anymore.
Same thing with Giannis, though. The last couple of years,
it's
just
true.
this guy can't get out of this situation until he finally got out of it.
Yeah. But the Myles Garrett thing would just be hey, this guy went from a crappy organization to an organization that everybody loves.
Yeah. I think the Myles Garrett one would have been really strong, too. Sam Darnold is OG Anunoby. I'm not the main reason my team is winning, but I'll fit in where you need me to, and I'll make the right plays.
Oh, man, this feels like such a diss to Sam Darnold. Being the Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Was he the Super Bowl MVP?
No, JSN was? No, I guess I don't know. No, maybe it was Darnold.
It was Kenneth Walker.
Oh, yeah, no, it was Kenneth Walker. Yeah, of course. I mean, Darnold didn't even play that good in the Super Bowl.
No,
whereas OG shined.
True.
But I guess hey, I'm not the main reason my team won, but I was vital to it.
Yeah.
But it just feels like OG
Anunoby.
OG Anunoby, we're giving him the comparison of the Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Do the Knicks win the title without OG Anunoby?
No.
Probably not.
Do the Seahawks win it without Sam Darnold?
Probably not. Definitely not.
I mean, yeah, we could say that about a lot of guys. They don't win it without K9. Yeah, maybe they do. Maybe they do, actually.
Cade Cunningham.
I was waiting for this one.
I like this one. Cade Cunningham is Trevor Lawrence. I promise I'm good if you put some help around me. Both players have one playoff win or series win. Both had major turnover problems to start out their careers. Both drafted to terrible organizations who seem to have turned a corner. I promise I'm good if you put some help around me.
Trevor Lawrence
was a
pretty
borderline
good.
MVP candidate the second half of last season.
So was Cade.
And so was Cade, and it both took them 4 or 5 years of being in the league to really get to that point.
Both, quote-unquote, won their league. The Pistons were the 1 seed. The Jags won the division.
1.01 picks.
Kind of got exposed in the playoffs a little bit. Both, their teams as a whole did.
Yeah. Both first overall.
Okay.
Both late bloomers.
I don't hate this one. Same year, too, right? 2021, I think, was when Lawrence was drafted.
Yeah.
I think it's same year, yeah. So, yeah, I like that one. It's not as bad as I thought. I just feel like, in my eyes, Cade is better in the NBA than Trevor Lawrence is in the NFL.
He is, but if Trevor Lawrence keeps playing the way that he was in the second half of this season,
he'll get
it might be a little closer.
Yeah, that's true.
A couple more. Luka Doncic. Wait, I already have one for Caleb Williams.
You had Luka as Caleb Williams?
I had Luka as Caleb Williams as well. Flashy, human highlight reel, never stops complaining.
Guy's always thinking about Caleb Williams.
Go to the last one. Lamar Jackson is Jalen Brunson. My brain can't comprehend that you can win by playing this way.
Yeah, but Lamar hasn't.
That's true. He has not won.
Right. Which I don't necessarily know what the team that has won or the player that has won that would fit that like Jalen Brunson did.
Sam Darnold.
Honestly, maybe Brunson is Sam Darnold.
Hey, you can have a guy who leads the league in interceptions and still win the Super Bowl. You can win that way.
Yeah, you can have a guy that's 6'1", going up against the best defender ever, 7'4" Wemby, and he just score on him every time. That's kind of crazy.
I love how Wemby's height just varies by whatever topic.
know.
He goes from 7-3 to 7-6.
Who is that was your last one?
That was my last one. What was your favorite one?
I think the Durant-Rodgers one is really good. It makes perfect sense. I love that one. The Bryce Young one is very creative.
Thank you.
Um,
I think the Caden Trevor Lawrence one is like, the more you think about it, the more it makes a lot of sense.
It makes sense. Who is the what if man, though? Who is the Justin Herbert of the NBA? Because I was trying to think about this.
trying so hard to come up with one, and I couldn't do
Is
it.
it like a Kawhi Leonard? But he's won a title. Is it James Harden?
See, I was thinking about James Harden,
Like,
but
oh,
James Harden
but
is
what if
the
James
reason
Harden-
his team always
Yeah.
sucks. Justin Herbert, it's never really been his fault. That's his entire
But it's always
bit.
like, oh, but if Herbert had this, or if Herbert this and that. Who is the if man of the NBA? And I can't. It has to be someone obviously that has like not
Minimal
much playoff
playoff
success.
success.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which Harden kind of fits that. But you're right in the fact that like
Harden sucks in the playoffs. Justin Herbert doesn't
Correct.
suck
Joel
in the
Embiid?
playoffs.
is Joel Embiid Justin Herbert? Like, oh, but if Embiid stayed healthy for a whole series, maybe Philly gets by New York.
Potentially, yeah. Herbert's dealt with some injuries. Is he Mobley? We keep waiting for him to take the final step, and I don't know if he's ever going to do it.
I feel like it has to be the best guy on a team, since Herbert is like the QB and everything.
And Mobley's not the. Is it Donovan Mitchell then?
Maybe it's Mitchell, but Mitchell's had like.
Is it Paolo? Wait, this guy kind of balls out. His team's not really
Yeah.
that great, though.
What if he had a better coach?
Yeah, what if he had a better coach?
There's got to be a better one.
What if
I
he had
just
more
can't think of
shooting
who it
around
is.
him? Paolo's not terrible.
Paolo's not a bad one.
It's not Luka.
No, but Luka's not a bad one.
Is it Devin Booker? No, because he's been to
I
a
don't think
finals.
so. Yeah, I don't think so.
Who's Devin Booker?
Booker's
Someone
like-
who's just like, oh, this guy's totally solid, but
Swagged
just
out,
something missing.
but he's so overpaid.
yeah. Is that
But he's
kinda-
making $70
That was
million.
Kyler Murray until last
Daniel
year.
Jones.
I don't know who Justin Herbert is.
Yeah, we'll have to think of that in the break.
Is he Zion?
Yeah, but he's a lot better than Zion.
For sure. Yeah, I don't
John
have one.
Morant, early John Morant.
Scotty Barnes?
Nah.
Now we're just saying names. 989-837-6125. I like that. We should make that a 3rd of July tradition.
I'm cool with that.
It's the Ben Bosscher Show live here on 100.9 The Minute. We'll keep it rolling when we come back. I should let you know before we go to break that Randy's Green Thumb has been proudly serving the Midland area with family-owned friendly service since 1982, offering everything from fresh floral arrangements and vibrant house and outdoor plants to expert landscape and interior plant service. They also design, maintain, and install beautiful gardens, ponds, trees, shrubs, helping both homes and businesses thrive with greenery that lasts. Visit Randy's Green Thumb at Poseyville Road to bring brilliant color to life for inspiration in your home this season.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky. on 100.9 The Myth.
All right, welcome back in, everybody. 4th of July, a little special this weekend. America's 250. I was trying to come up with a list of like, okay, if 250 years from now, who knows if we'll all be alive? Obviously, nobody here will be alive. But 250 years from now, if we could put in a capsule the best sports moments that have ever happened, only 5 of them, though. Only 5 sports moments will fit into this capsule with video. All other video evidence of every sporting event that's taking place will cease to exist, blows up in a fire. But you get to keep 5 moments, televised moments, to show people 250 years from now. What would those moments be? I have 4, and I'm really struggling to come up with the 5th. Miracle on Ice, obviously a part of this. That's probably the moment. If you surveyed 1,000 people, I would bet you 900 of them would probably say Miracle on Ice. That's the moment. I'm throwing the Golden Dagger into there. Steph Curry's Golden Dagger. It's the most fun I've ever had watching sports. It's the most fun I've ever had watching basketball. Olympics 2024, Steph, LeBron, KD, the Avengers all assemble. For a moment, it looks like Serbia is going to take them down in the quarterfinals because of Jokic. In the finals, it looks like Wemby is legitimately at 19 years old or 20 years old or however old he was at the time, is about to take them down. The United States' backs are against the wall. They're losing. And who gets hot at the end? Steph Curry, the greatest moment of his entire career in the Olympics, the Golden Dagger to close things out. And America continues to be able to say that they're the best basketball country. I would put that one on there from a couple of years back. I would put Villanova's buzzer beater over UNC to win the 2016 national championship on there. I was on spring break at the time. I screamed so loud that we got a noise complaint to our hotel room or to our condo suite, whatever it was. I was ecstatic, and I'm not a fan of either of these teams, but for a national championship to end on a buzzer beater by a guy who does not shoot threes, I don't think it gets all that much better than that. The moment the confetti comes down, the coaches look amazed. Everybody on North Carolina looks like they had just seen a ghost. Incredible moment. I'd put the entire fourth quarter, I'm not sure at what point this all gets cut off, but the entire sequence that led up to the 13 seconds moment between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Kansas City's down. They score a touchdown with like a minute left. Josh Allen goes down. They score a touchdown. And then I think there was even one before that to where the Chiefs were losing and the Bills scored, and then the Chiefs scored, and then the Bills scored again. And then obviously they left 13 seconds for Patrick Mahomes, and that was enough time to win that game. Or then they go into overtime, and then the Chiefs win it there. So I would put that entire sequence in there as well. And then I'm struggling to come up with the 5th one. I put down Tim Hardaway Jr.'s 3 against New York as a joke. So that was the loudest I've ever experienced a sporting event that I was in attendance for. But is there a 5th one that comes to mind? Or
I mean, like,
or are any of those 4 like a little egregious to have on there?
We're doing the entirety of 250 years of America.
Yeah, but you also have to
consider,
consider,
you're just having like 2 things that happened in the last decade on there.
But you need to have some sort of, like, there has to be video evidence of this. So, like, Wilt's 100-point game, you can't really put in here.
Because, like, I mean, if we're talking about things that impacted the history of the country from that perspective, like Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier, like, for sure deserves to be on here.
Sure, and yeah, okay, if I'm not going to put that on there, I'd probably look like a bad guy for doing that.
Well, but I'm just saying, like, things that have shaped the last 250 years of sports, like that 100% does.
For sure. I'm more so talking about the moments that 250 years from now you could show someone and it'd electrify them to the bone.
Like the Bills-Chiefs one is the number 1 football one.
I know, this is all open-ended. I'm asking you.
Because at least for me, because that it wasn't even a Super Bowl, obviously. From what
I think it's the most memorable game I've ever watched.
The interception in the end zone, Seahawks-Patriots, I think is
good.
Like that happened in the Super Bowl. Seattle going back-to-back. New England, Tom Brady, they swipe in and get it. Richard Sherman's reaction, obviously, like that to me, if I'm putting a football one that I have seen in my life, not just the 250 years of the sport, that would probably be the one.
I'm okay subbing those ones out. The Yeah, I'm okay subbing that out. I'll go with the interception from Malcolm Butler, instead for the 13 seconds one. The Patriots finishing the 28-3 comeback is also noteworthy to be on there, but that's like
Solid.
so
It's not really a moment.
Yeah, it's not a moment. More of like a I can't believe, because you knew he was getting in as soon
Yeah.
as they gave him the ball, and you're just watching it happen in slow motion. Like, you've got to be kidding me. How did this happen?
This isn't even a moment either, but the fact that like Brady left and went to Tampa and beat Mahomes in the Super Bowl, like that
Just beat him.
That was one of the most, at least from a championship that I've watched, where I was just like, I cannot believe this is happening. Like that's how I felt watching that. I was like, Brady left, went to Tampa, and immediately wins another Super Bowl.
Yeah. And not just, like, the thing about that game is it was a bad game. It was the most anticipated Super Bowl ever. And the Bucs just whipped Patrick Mahomes around for 60 full minutes. It was not competitive, not once. So Miracle on Ice, any pushback on Golden Dagger and Miracle on Ice, or the 2016 buzzer beater.
Like, is that the best basketball moment? To me,
LeBron's block could be on there.
LeBron's block, and then coming
But
back
you
from
still
3-1
don't know
against
how
Golden
they
State.
win the game.
Sure.
Like, if I get that whole moment, yeah, I guess. That one's also on the road. So it's a little bit harder to, like, show it and understand how big of a deal that was.
Oh, you think so? I think that makes it even a bigger deal. 3-1,
Yeah.
first ever. But the Golden Dagger does fit the America theme of things. You know, that's Team
True.
USA. Like, so that fits that.
Is there a college football one? Like a college football gamer moment that I'm forgetting? Because I think for some reason, I don't really know
Michigan
why.
State, punt,
Oh, in trouble with the snap.
trouble with the snap.
I think for some reason, the college football, all the SEC championships and Big Ten championships and national championships just all blend together. I have a hard time, like, remembering all of them individually for some reason. So maybe I'm forgetting, like, one singular national championship that was
Yeah.
too crazy. Like, that was so crazy that it has to be on here. Maybe I'm not. I don't know.
Not that I can think of.
Michigan's Rose Bowl was pretty incredible.
It's pretty good.
But that's a game as a whole more so than a moment.
Luke in our YouTube chat says Tony Hawk's 900 Live got to be one of them.
I can't say I know too much about Tony Hawk's Live 900. That's, I'm sure, a good moment as well.
Ooh, RB says the 04 Red Sox winning the World Series. That's really good. Believe that was like the comeback from 3-0, and it was the ending the drought as well.
The Bambino curse.
So that's pretty good.
That's really good.
That's like a good baseball one.
Even though this wasn't a World Series, Jose Batista's home run is just like, I think
Best
that
bat flip
registered
ever.
as an earthquake in Toronto when that happened. So I'm going to go ahead and nominate that one as well. Let's go to some of our messages here. Ric Flair winning the 1992 Royal Rumble. Love it. Jesse Owens, the 1936 Olympics. A lot of people saying Miracle on Ice.
Yep.
Tony says, for me, Michigan beating Ohio State in 2021.
Yeah.
That was the first year?
I believe
Yeah, because they didn't play in
so.
2020.
Yeah.
They opted out to play that one. Yeah, that's not a bad one at all. The first year Michigan beats Ohio State. When Bobby Boucher shows up at halftime
That's pretty good.
to lead the Mud Dogs to the Bourbon Bowl
Yeah.
championship.
And that's exactly what he said.
That's good. Someone said Rocky beating Drago. Oh, you know what a good one is? Kirk Gibson's 88 home run on TV. Because when he walks him off and can barely get around the bases because he's hurt. That's a really good
It's a
one.
good one.
That's a really good one.
Is there any other like non-traditional sports ones that we're thinking about? Like RB says Travis Pastrana's double backflip, a stuntman. I don't really know much about that.
I don't know anything about that, to be honest. Kevin said when LeBron retires. Shut up. John said when the Knicks won the NBA championship.
Okay.
There's a Secretariat one. Is there a Tiger
Wait,
moment
so we want
that
to do the
sticks out?
70s championship for the Knicks or the 2020s one?
Is there a Tiger Woods one that sticks out?
Yeah, that the ball that when he chips in and the Nike ball, like it stops right in front of the hole, and then there's the Nike sign, and then it falls in like at the last second. It's like the most iconic shot ever in golf.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to watch that during the break. Yeah, I think that's all. Okay, we're going to do a 4th of July draft to kick off the the 11 o'clock hour. So stick with us here. It's 100.9 The Mitt. This is the Ben Bosscher Show. Hope everyone's having a good 4th of July. Head on down to Pizza Baker right now, downtown Midland, to gear up on pizza before 4th of July. It's the perfect pizza that's not going to slow you down, but it's going to fill you up. That wood fire taste, that pepperoni. I love it, man. I love it. Go to Pizza Baker, downtown Midland. Tell them the Mitt sent you.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.
This is Sports Radio 100.9 The Mitt. WLUN, Pinconning Bay City, Saginaw, Midland.
All right, one more hour until we send you away for the weekend for the 4th of July. I want to do a 4th of July draft with you, Kyle, if that's okay. I have a big board of 18 different things that I am looking to draft here. I'm prepared. So here's what I want to do. What do you think? 7 things each?
Sure.
Draft 7 things each. And then we'll see who has the better big board. I'm going to make one rule, maybe 2. You have to draft a song at some point. And you can't just draft food. You have to draft a specific type of food.
I feel like we'll probably bend the rules a little bit here anyways, so
sure,
we'll do it as we go.
Okay. I'll give you the first pick. Non-steak draft.
Okay. I'm going to take the combination of boat and lake, whatever that is. I don't know if I get both, but it's, a boat being on the lake, not a boat that's being parked in the in the driveway.
Yeah, you get a boat. You got a boat.
A
Would
boat
you rather
that's,
be
a
on
boat that's in the lake, though.
inland lake?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it doesn't really matter. Choppier waves on a bigger lake, obviously. So
Yeah. Boats on the Great Lakes, a little scary.
it is a little sketchy. It's
Yeah.
very choppy water.
A little colder, too. Don't really know what's swimming beneath you. Yeah, I like the inland lakes a little bit more. All right, that's a good pick. I'm going to go with the grill. You're not allowed to
So-
take a grill anymore.
Okay, but I could just take like burgers right now, and then what are you grilling? Hot dogs? You don't even like hot dogs.
So what do you just have raw meat? You
I
just
can
have raw burgers?
What? I can't cook them inside?
Nope.
That's not a rule. You didn't take pan,
Oh, come on.
stove.
I figured I'd get all things on a grill.
You literally just said you can't take food. Now you're taking grill and assuming you get all the food that goes on the grill?
All right. Okay, fine. You can take burgers.
No, I'm not going to take it anyways, but I'm making you take it as one of them, though. Okay. I have a boat in the lake. What do you need on a boat? You need alcohol. I'm taking it this early. Maybe
Wow.
that's a crazy pick to take early, but I don't want to be sipping on water while I'm out on the boat.
It just depends on who you ask. Some people, top 3 pick, not a big deal. Some people, top 3 pick, a little ahead of the 8 ball. That's fine. I'm going to go with a football. I've got a football. Yeah, you don't have a football. You can't
Yeah.
throw around the pigskin.
Round 2 football. I would have never drafted it. You don't need a football on July 4th. I can toss around a baseball. I can toss around a frisbee. I can
Yeah,
play
but that's
cornhole.
not as good as tossing around a football.
That's a good point. Okay. Do I take golfing? I don't think I'm going to play golf this weekend, though, so that kind of would be a pointless pick, I guess.
Why we went yesterday.
Now, I could really screw you over and just take, like, the pool as well, but I already have the boat in the lake, so I don't really need all of that. I have something that I know you're going to take eventually, so maybe I should take it early, but this feels a little bit too early. I will take chillin' by the fire.
Oh, okay, bonfire.
Sure, but like to me, a bonfire is like a huge fire. Campfire, maybe.
Yeah, campfire, bonfire,
Just
any
chilling,
fire.
yeah, chilling by the fire because nothing better than we get to go out on the boat, evening, sunset comes down, boom, let's chill by the fire.
Fire, yeah.
I'll take that.
Fire's not really meant to keep you warm. It's just meant to gather
it's
around
just,
something.
exactly. It's just a community thing.
I'm gonna go with fresh fruit.
I knew that's why I said I have something that I know you're going to take. Fresh fruit, and yet you haven't taken the things that go on the grill yet. Okay. You going to put fresh fruit on the grill?
Maybe.
You can put pineapple on the grill.
Yeah.
What's your go-to fresh fruit? Because correct me if I'm
Ooh.
wrong. I believe last year when we did this, you said that kiwi is the best fruit at 4th of July or something like a.
No, what
just
I
like a
told you is
crazy
watermelon is the most overrated fruit that exists. It's fine.
That's an insane take.
It's like a 7.
Watermelon is unbelievable.
Watermelon's good. It's not great. It's better. Strawberries, kiwi, mango, grapes.
How often
Grapes
are you
are
eating
better.
how often are you eating mango?
Maybe on the 4th of July I am.
How many times have you eaten a mango this year? A real mango.
0.
How many times have you eaten watermelon?
0.
Seriously?
I'm not a watermelon guy.
Watermelon's so good.
Strawberries, kiwi, just elite.
Kiwi.
Pineapple even.
I don't catch myself eating kiwi ever.
Grapes.
Grapes are really good. I do be getting grapes. Okay. Well, that makes my job a little bit different here. Sham's notification? No, nothing important. Okay. I got boat in the lake. I got alcohol. I got chillin' by the fire. Do I want to try to get something that I like, or do I want to get something that's going to like put you in a tough spot? I don't really know. The thing is, if I take fireworks, and I don't think I'm going to here, but what does that mean? Does it mean watching fireworks? Does it mean like I'm the guy setting off like I have the fireworks with me?
You have fireworks accessible to you, and
'Cause
then
I just
would
wanna
not
watch
have
'em.
any sort of fireworks.
I just want to watch them. I don't want to.
That's fine.
I don't want to be the guy that is like
You don't have to.
lighting off the fireworks because I don't like that. It's scary.
You can take fireworks.
So
and not
I'm
be that
taking
guy.
I'm taking like watching fireworks.
I feel like I'm losing right now.
Well, yeah, you have football and fruit,
And a grill.
right? With nothing that can go on it.
Not yet. I'll take hot dog. I'll take burgers.
Yeah, that's fair. Now, here's where I'm going to swipe in. I will take... you're not going to take hot dogs at all, though, so I might as well just wait till the end. Because I can put the hot dogs over the fire, because I took fire.
Wow, nice.
I'll just do it now. Why not? Hot dogs. Hot dogs over the fire on 4th of July. Can't beat it.
I'm going to go cornhole here.
I thought about it.
I feel like I'm winning in the activities department. The active activities.
Yeah. Because I do have watching fireworks and going on the boat and chilling by the fire, but those aren't like get up out of your seat. You got cornhole, football. I mean, football going second with cornhole fifth. Those should have been flip-flopped, but you got both. So
Got both, yeah.
I guess that's okay. Okay, this is where I think I take a second source of water. I don't really care about the beach though. You know what? I'll take golf. I need an activity.
Yeah.
Oh, we can go play golf earlier in the day and then come back out on the boat later. So I'll take golf.
Ready for this? I'm taking lawn and beach chairs. You don't got chairs. Sorry, dude. You're going to be sitting on your butt on the towel.
Lawn and beach chairs.
Yeah. Outdoor. I'm taking chairs.
Well, I get to sit on the boat.
That's true. You do get a boat. There's seats on the boat. But around the fire, y'all are sitting on the ground.
That's a good point. I guess I don't know how we're going to stand. Okay, this is hard. So a tradition that I have at 4th of July, this is our last pick, right? Pick 7.
I would keep going if you want to keep
Okay.
going. I've got a lot more.
I'm not going to take this, but something we always do at 4th of July is slip and flip. You ever played slip and flip?
Slip and flip.
Yeah, we get like 2 ginormous tarps that are going down a hill of a backyard.
Okay.
You get hoses attached up to it. There's water running down to it. You put like soap on it to get it all slippery. And then you slide down like a slip and slide. But at the bottom of the slip and slide is a table with flip cup set up on it. So you slip down, you do your flip cup, and then the next guy goes. It's like the funnest game literally
You got to run
ever
back
invented.
up?
Well, everyone just goes once. And then you play like multiple rounds.
And so there's 2 tables and there's 2 teams?
No, there's 1 table, 2 teams. Just like how flip cup is.
1 table, 2 teams. Oh, just different sides of the table?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
sounds incredible.
It's so fun. You get like 4 or 5 people on each team. You get soap in your eyes. It's just
no.
It's the best. You get all like messy, but then you can just like go jump in the lake after to figure it out. I'm not going to take it, but I was just saying that's like my favorite game to play on the 4th of July.
Sounds great.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we play it this weekend because it's a very fun game.
I'm going to stay. Is it my pick?
It's my pick.
Oh, it's your pick.
You took lawn chairs. Oh,
Yeah.
That really puts a wrench in things. Because like, do I take stools? Like, do I take something to sit on,
feel
or
like
am
you
I
just-
I feel like I just take the L on the sitting part.
Yeah,
Here, right?
Yeah. Because sitting on the ground is not all that much worse than sitting on a
Yeah.
stool.
I don't really care that much for s'mores, so I'm not going to take it. I am also just looking at the blind ranking list that I have, so I can't really like creatively think of anything else for 4th of July. So you're probably going to beat me here at the end of the draft with your creative picks. Okay, wait, I got a great one. This is up for debate here. I'm willing to hear you out.
Okay.
Music.
I said you got to pick one song.
Oh,
We both have to pick a song.
dang it! I wanted all of music.
That would have been unfair.
No music on the 4th of July. Yeah, that's like tragic. Okay, wait, can I draft this? This is also up for debate. Good weather.
Ooh, sure.
Can I draft
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
Like sunny out, not rainy. Yeah, just like great weather.
What's your ideal
Where like
great weather?
it doesn't mean that you're getting like bad weather. It just means you're kind of up in the air. Like basically what we have this
I'll
weekend.
just write perfect weather.
Yeah, perfect weather, like 80 to 85 degrees, sunny, no overcast. Like it's just perfect. Not much of a breeze, but like a slight enough breeze where it's not too hot. You know, maybe like a 5 mile an hour wind. Yeah, I'll take perfect weather.
Okay. I'm going to stick to I'm just going to like lean further into the activities that I've got going on. I'm going to take
Don't want to get bored.
Yeah. I'm going to take wiffle ball.
Wiffle ball?
Wiffle ball.
How often you be playing wiffle ball? I think we had this
Not all that
conversation
often, but
before.
when you play wiffle ball and there's enough people bought into it, it is exhilarating.
Sure, I just don't know how often I'm finding myself like Dang, we have 18 people chilling right here to
Oh,
play wiffle ball.
You don't need that many people. Like, how many people are you going to be playing slip and tip with, or whatever?
Slip and flip. Yeah,
Yeah.
slip and tip would be a little weirder. Probably like 10, 8 or 10. Slip and flip way cooler.
I just try it. Play wiffle ball and
also
see
have
how
a-
competitive.
But you have
it
to have
gets.
a big enough area to play
100%.
wiffle ball. Like you have to have a huge yard.
You kind of have to set boundaries and stuff.
Oh, for
But
sure.
If you have like
It
a
is fun.
predetermined,
You're right.
like
You're
you
right.
show up to this person's house knowing, set up the bases, we know exactly where they go. Like we know what the home
We've
run
done this
marker is.
before.
Yeah, we used to have a house in high school that was like when we were there, we were always playing wiffle ball, and it was so fun.
I think I would rather play kickball than wiffle ball.
I'm not.
It
I
feels-
can't kick.
Well, I can't either, but it feels like more attractive to everyone. Like
Sure.
wiffle ball, like half the crowd could just be terrible.
Yeah, but-
Whereas kickball, everybody can kick it. Like it might not be good, but you can kick it.
Yeah, less skill required.
Yes.
I love
A more like casual, like neutral game.
crushing a baseball though. Like even now,
I can't hit a baseball, dude. Like I've never been able to. Even when I played like growing up, I played baseball like till early high school. I cannot hit a baseball.
really. What about a wiffle ball?
I mean, it's probably the same thing.
Crushing a wiffle ball is like, obviously, I'm never gonna hit a big leagues home run. But when you were playing wiffle ball and you got a hold of one and you could just kind of do a bat flip and walk your way towards first base is because you knew it's gone. It's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling. I
Okay.
get why those Major League Baseball players take their time.
why
They're
they
soaking
pimp it.
in the moment.
Exactly. Do we want to go to 10?
Yeah, let's do
Each
that.
go to 10? Okay, so just for a reminder for everyone else, I've got boat in the lake, alcohol, chilling by the fire, watching fireworks, hot dogs, golf, and great weather. Ben's got grilling, football, fresh fruit, burgers, cornhole, lawn chairs, wiffle ball. Now
Pretty
is
good.
where things get pretty weird.
Yeah.
Like I really have no idea what to take next. You still have no source of water.
And I'll get there.
So I'm gonna like be a bad guy here.
Oh, no.
Now I'm not gonna take pool because I have the boat in the lake. So I'm gonna take the beach as like we can pull up the lake or the boat on the beach.
It's an inland lake.
Yeah, like we can pull up on the beach and then we can hang out there and chill by the fire. Or I guess I can't play any activities there yet, but
Yeah.
yeah, but we can chill at the beach. So I'll take that.
Okay, I'm going to lean further into the games. I'm taking Can Jam.
Wow. Can Jam.
Can Jam is fun, dude.
We've had this discussion, so like I'm not gonna.
And you know what I get with Can Jam? A Frisbee to toss around casually,
I've
too.
probably played Can Jam less than 3 times in my whole life.
You're missing out.
You got a lot of activities. Like you're not gonna have time to do all of this.
Oh, I'll have time. And I'm winning all of it.
Wiffle ball, cornhole, Can Jam. Like I would rather just rock cornhole the whole
I
time.
might take bocce next.
Cornhole doesn't get. You still like I could take pool here and you just have no water.
Yeah, you can't use all
whole
3
time.
pool. It's a
do you
waste of
mean?
a pick for you.
What do you mean? We could have the pool like at the house that the lake is at.
We also both have to take a song.
Oh, you're right.
But that can be
I'll do
pick
that.
11.
I'll do that in the 10th round. Okay. I only have hot dogs as a food. I don't have fruit. But like a side dish, like what's a okay? You know what? I'll just do this. I'll just take chips. I'll take chips as a whole. Snacking on chips the whole day.
It's a great snack.
Yeah, it's like the most neutral 4th of July snack there is. So I'll knock that out. Struggling.
I'll take a pool here.
Yeah, you kind of had to. All right, I got a pretty obvious song choice here. It's like the theme of 4th of July. Rest in peace to Toby Keith. I'll take Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue as my song choice.
Bad pick.
I mean, it's like literally the song of 4th of July.
No.
What is?
The song of 4th of July is not what I'm going to pick, but the song of 4th of July is for sure Party in the USA.
Party in the USA?
Yeah, by Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, I know. I know who that is.
Yeah.
You didn't know who that was.
I do know who Miley Cyrus is.
Yeah, but you didn't know who her dad was.
I did not know who Billy Ray Cyrus was, correct.
Party in the USA.
I think another great pick would be Fireworks by Katy Perry.
Or Fireworks by Drake.
Sure, that one too.
Yeah, but Fireworks Katy Perry is a really good one.
I think another great pick would be Born in the USA. Classic, Bruce Springsteen.
Ooh, I was going to say, who sings it? Nice.
I'm going to go with American Pie, though,
American Pie.
by Doug McLean.
Okay.
And those are our lists.
Okay, yeah. Rip them off for us.
I took grill, football, fresh fruit, burgers, cornhole, chairs, wiffle ball, can jam, a pool, and American Pie by Doug McLean on repeat. You took boat, alcohol, chilling by the fire, fireworks, hot dogs, golf, perfect weather, beach, chips, courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
What was the biggest snubs? None of us took the hot dog eating contest.
None of us took sunscreen.
None of us
took ice cream.
Yeah, but I'm out on sunscreen. Everybody knows that. That'd be the last pick of anything picked ever.
Okay. None of us took a cooler.
Ooh, yeah. Honestly, I need the cooler on the boat.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a really
you just
good
got
one.
Loose beers
That's a really.
everywhere,
I
man.
do, and they're gonna get warm too.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then there's no getting them back cold.
Oh
They're just
man,
cooked forever.
you're right. That's a good point. I didn't take cooler. No one took s'mores.
Yeah, bad pick anyway.
I'm cool with that, anyways.
See, I think you have the more chill 4th of July.
Yeah, mine's like more standard.
We're doing like a backyard Olympics at my 4th of July.
Yeah. I'm just like kind of got all the classics. Boat, hanging by the fire. Oh, we got fireworks. We got hot dogs going too. It's so nice out.
Yeah.
You want any chips?
Mine has like, oh, there's going to be a bloody nose at some point.
Yeah, and
type
I don't
of-
really know if I want that for my 4th of July,
That's
if I'm being
okay.
honest. Yeah.
That's okay.
I can go play golf. At least I can do that.
See, that's a sneaky bad pick because I would just get mad at myself. You're a better golfer than I am, so maybe you won't get mad at
Sure.
yourself. but
And I
would
also
end
just
up
would
getting
try
mad.
not. I would try not to, being it's the 4th of July. Like try not to get mad at yourself
Yeah.
on such a good weekend. But I will say, choosing golf on the 4th of July weekend, it's going to be crazy busy at every course you try to go to.
Yeah, I might be out
So
on
that's a
golfing
little
tomorrow.
it's because I hate when the course is busy. It's just like it's a huge pet peeve.
It takes
of mine.
5 hours.
Yeah, it just takes forever.
It wasn't even that crazy yesterday.
No,
at Sandy
okay,
Ridge, and we
I'll
golfed
say-
for 5+ hours yesterday.
Golfing 18 on 4th of July is a no-no.
Yeah, too much time.
You're golfing 9 on the 4th of July weekend. Quick 9, and then you're back on the boat.
I agree.
Is there anything else that we missed game-wise? I'm
Bocce
not
ball.
like playing beer pong or anything like on 4th of July.
Beer die is just an undefeated
Yeah,
game.
die's great.
Neither of us took that.
none of-
Bocce ball is fun.
None of us took tubing. Yeah, bocce ball's fun. I don't really play it very much. None of us took tubing, whether that is like
I mean, I couldn't have really taken it after you
sure,
took boat.
but you could take like the leisure tubing. Like just like you have a river and you're just kind of hanging on a tube, like floating down the river. That's pretty fun.
It's kind of an all-day commitment.
It
though.
is, and honestly, it's the number one thing. Like if you want to get absolutely sunburnt to all hell,
Yeah.
that's the number one way to do it. Is chilling on a tube, because at least when you're like on the boat, you can. Some boats have an awning. You can jump into the water to kind of avoid the sun a little bit. You're on a tube. You have nothing. You're just getting burnt. It's like going to a baseball game. No one took that either.
Oh, that's true. None of us took like a smoker.
I don't think I'd want to go to a baseball game on 4th of July.
No?
Like obviously it's baseball,
Kinda
like it's
rotting in
America's
the
sport.
sun.
It's too hot, and it's like
I'm out on
I'm in
Tigers
this.
games
I'm in the
July.
city. Like I'm in the city on 4th of July. I would rather not be in the middle of the city.
I'm out on Tigers games in July, I think.
Aren't you
I
going
wanna
to one?
go with No.
Oh,
I want to go at the beginning of the year, and I want to go towards the end of the year. In the middle of the summer, it just gets so hot at the
yeah,
games.
it does.
I don't know how the players do it. All right, I'm going to post our draft on Facebook. People can vote. 989-837-6125. That's our 4th of July draft. We'll hit the news when we come back. It's the Ben Bosscher Show live here on the Mitt.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.9 The Myth. This
All right, everybody, welcome back in. We've got a fun show in store for y'all the rest of the way. Kyle Sandel, it is your time to shine. Take it away with the news, my friend.
The Mits Morning Catch.
Okie dokie. We have yet to hit the news today, so let's get into that. First off, as always, let's take a look at the community calendar presented by Bresky Siding and Building Repair. We've talked about it a couple times on this show. A big-time event happening in Midland this weekend to celebrate 4th of July. It's the America's 250 celebration with Great Lakes Bay Veterans Coalition. Right here in downtown Midland, 3 p.m. to 4:30. If you're looking for something to do tomorrow, should be a pretty big-time event down in the Commons area in downtown Midland.
Why did none of us draft this?
That's a good point. Maybe because I won't be there.
Maybe we should have drafted the Declaration of Independence.
Should have drafted the John Hancock signature. You know, just like the biggest, like,
signature.
I can't really say D-bag in history, right? I can't say that out loud. Yeah.
I think you can.
I'm just not
Why
gonna.
is he, though? Because
he signed the
really
Declaration
big.
of Independence really big. Like, what a jerk, you know?
So we drafted like 4th of July. I think that was very like unique to us, different 4th of July events. But what's like the most American thing you can possibly do on the 4th of July? Is it like Stars and Stripes bathing suit with a hot dog and a cigarette and a beer? Is that the most American thing? It's
We're
like
just describing the South. Yeah.
a red, white, and blue bathing suit with a cigarette in one hand, a hot dog in another, and a Miller Lite right in front of you.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Or like no. You know what it is? Cigarette between the fingers holding the can.
Why does the cigarette have to be involved?
I don't know. I feel like
Nowadays
I guess it's
it's
not
a
even
vape,
an American
you know?
thing. It's like a
Yeah, it is. That's a great point. It's really not an American. It's a European thing more than anything. Yeah,
you're right.
That's a good point.
okay, just the Miller Lite then.
Yeah, sure.
Is that the most American beer?
I mean, I think there's a good amount of options that are all kind of the same. Any just light beer,
Yeah.
I think fits all of that. Let's also look at the Covenant Healthcare Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Injury Report. It's been a goofy show today, so I'm doing a goofy injury report.
Okay.
So when Jaylen Brown got traded from the Boston Celtics to the Philadelphia 76ers,
Yep.
Ben and I were like, man, I need to see a live camera on Bill Simmons right now, based off of, you know, he's the biggest podcaster in the world, in the sports world, that is, and he's the biggest Boston homer ever. I need to see his reaction. Well, the injury update on Bill Simmons was that mid-Jaylen Brown trade, Bill was getting a colonoscopy.
Yeah, so maybe we didn't want a camera on Bill Simmons because
He
there
had
already
a
was a
camera
camera in
shoved
him.
up his butt while Jaylen Brown was traded. That is unbelievable.
Unreal storytelling. It's such a good podcast.
It's so good. It's the one thing that I'll say, hey, don't listen to our podcast. Go listen to that podcast.
He's who I aspire to be.
It was unbelievable. Still pretty shocked that Jaylen Brown was traded to the Philadelphia 76ers. There was another trade. Give me a rating 1 to 10. How much you buy this, Ben? Because I've seen people on Pistons Twitter talking about this. There were talks of this following blockbuster trade happening that involved Jaylen Brown. That apparently, I mean, obviously it didn't go through. And it was basically a 3-team deal where the Houston Rockets received Jaylen Brown. The Boston Celtics got Alperen Şengün. And the Detroit Pistons are involved, and they got Kevin Durant. Now, this doesn't include any picks or other players that were involved. This was just like the framework of the deal, essentially. This is also from Brett Siegel, who I just don't trust.
Yeah,
but a couple other people have tweeted this out, too. It wasn't just him.
What was like the phrasing on it? Like this was so close to happening, or like this was something that was
talked
discussed?
about. I think that's all it was. I think this was discussed.
Well, then I believe that. But like, if we're reporting on now what was talked about,
and I think Boston
do you know
were the
how
ones.
many things have been talked
No,
about?
Houston backed out of it. That's what it was. Houston was like, we actually don't really want Jaylen Brown.
And I don't really think the Pistons wanted Kevin Durant, to be quite honest. I think, again, the way that the NBA is reported on is so frustrating because it's like
Fake.
It's not even reporting anymore. It's just like, well, guess what?
It's aggregating, and it's just tweeting anything.
It's tweeting anything. It's like, I heard that this front office really likes that player. It's like, well, did you call them and ask if they like that player and they said yes?
Or are you just assuming they like that player because he's a good player? You know?
Yeah, Did the GM of that team tell you one time on the phone that, yeah, we like LaMelo Ball,
right.
Fill in the blank. It's like, oh, they want to trade for LaMelo Ball. It's like, what? It's ridiculous.
It's a good way to lose your source of credibility, too. You know, if you're just putting out stuff like that wasn't truly said, you're mixing the words up.
Who's number one person that you've lost anything that they're actually talking about this this offseason.
I've never trusted Brett Siegel. He basically told us all last offseason that the Pistons are trading for Malik Monk. Like, it's a done deal. Like, said, like, it's over. And then obviously they never did. Sam Amick of The Athletic, man. All the stuff he was tweeting about Jalen Duren's going to get the max from the Lakers and the Kings and all that. He's like a respected guy. Kind of crazy that the reporting on that, because it was just clearly used as a Jalen Duren propaganda piece. Which right now, we still haven't gotten a Jalen Duren thing. Odds that we get a Jalen Duren contract when we're on the show Monday, we're talking about it.
50-50.
Really? You think so? Okay.
I think it could happen this weekend.
I hope so. I want to get it out of the way so that the Pistons can move on and do their other deals. But I would say I don't know.
I sure hope there's other deals.
I don't know if it's going to happen. Okay, let's talk World Cup. Actually, before we talk World Cup, I do want to do one more NBA thing. I thought this was interesting. It's interesting for Jalen Duren as well. Tari Eason, who is a role wing player on the Houston Rockets, signed his rookie extension with Houston. 5-year, $81.5 million, about $16 million a year, a.k.a. the mid-level, non-taxpayer mid-level exception. Tari Eason is a better player than that.
For sure.
And he declined about $100 million. I think it was a $100 million deal during the regular season that they declined. They went to free agency instead. Tari Eason is represented by Jalen Duren's agent, and it's his only other NBA client. Jalen Duren's agent represents Duren and Tari Eason. And Tari Eason tweeted last night after getting this contract, like, oh, I guess so. Something like that. Like, clearly frustrated with the deal. It's a good look for the Pistons, right? I guess.
It's a bad look for Jalen
Duren's agent.
So
man.
You're telling me this guy has two clients. One of them just got $15 million ripped away from him simply because he waited.
I don't know.
He waited too long.
No other team had money to give to him, I guess.
And he had it on the table and just, no, decline it. And his other client, the only other client,
is going through the same process.
Is going through the same process, doesn't have a contract.
And it's going to lose more money than $20 million. That's for sure.
Getting circles ran around him by the GM of the Pistons.
And just like the GM of every team even. Like all of these teams not being like, oh, let's free up this cap space to give $44 million to Duren.
Do you know the name of this agent?
I don't, but I'm sure a quick Google search could give it out.
We should hire him as a co-host. Because he's going to be jobless. He's not going to be an agent pretty
Fields. I believe a former NBA or NFL player, because he's an NFL agent primarily.
Yeah, he's not going to be representing NBA players much longer.
No. Or representing maybe anybody. Yikes. Okay, now let's talk about the World Cup. Yesterday, man, we had one of the craziest finishes or just controversial moments in the World Cup so far. Portugal versus Croatia. This was a huge matchup. Croatia has an intense following, and obviously Cristiano Ronaldo is a part of Portugal. Portugal and Ronaldo survived the late scare after the video assistant replay takes away the Croatia goal in the 102nd minute, and this was an unbelievable offsides call. The ball shades the hair of a Croatia player before going into the goal, which he was offsides because he touched the ball, and it was called back. Portugal wins 2-1. If I was a Croatia soccer fan,
heartbreak.
This would be like Dallas Cowboys Taylor Decker times a million. Because this is the biggest game in their country's history, probably.
Yeah.
Against Portugal and Ronaldo. Like, unbelievable stuff.
I was watching this live. I saw when Spain or when Portugal took the lead, it was crazy. And then Croatia even matching that, having a chance to match it in what felt like the 11th minute of a 10-minute garbage time. Unreal that they took that goal away. It was the right call, I think.
Was it? Because I all the replays that I saw, I'm not saying it was the wrong call, but I don't think there was a single shot. They can't zoom in. They didn't like zoom in on it, which I thought was weird. Everything they showed, I was like, really? I don't think there's clear evidence that it hit this guy's hair. Why can't they zoom in? They're just using that VAR like, oh, look, it touched him and he's offsides. Okay, like show the actual replay of it, though.
Yeah.
Like, let's see the ball hit his hair.
That was a crazy moment. I also decided yesterday, I don't know for what reason, I don't really like Ronaldo that much. He's got that like Tom Brady perfectly sculpted face thing going on that freaks me out a little bit. But now we get Portugal versus Spain, who share like a little peninsula.
Yeah.
Little
should be rivals, right? I don't necessarily know. Spain was one of the big-time favorites coming in, and obviously Ronaldo plays for Portugal, so that's pretty exciting. Yeah,
and the United States could play the winner of that if they
Is that how the bracket sets up?
Yeah.
Nice. USA Monday, we'll continue the news here. They're taking on Belgium. Other World Cup games going on today, or other ones that happened yesterday. Spain, like you just mentioned, they knocked out Austria in a 3-0 win. Switzerland defeats Algeria 2-0. And then today, we got some big games. Australia-Egypt is the closest game line-wise. That's at 2 p.m. Argentina versus Cape Verde is at 6. So you get to watch some Messi prime time tonight at 6 p.m. And then Colombia-Ghana. Colombia big favorites there at 9:30. The Australia-Egypt game is what is interrupting the Tigers from playing today because Australia-Egypt is being played at AT&T Stadium in Dallas. So no Tigers-Rangers game today. They'll be back in action tomorrow. Excited to watch Messi? Do you like Messi, or do you? Because
I like Messi.
You have to pick Messi or Ronaldo, right? That's just like the thing.
Messi for sure. Because I like going Messi. Because that's what the announcers always go. Messi, go Messi.
That was pretty good. Let's talk about Bryce Underwood, huh? Bryce Underwood. We haven't talked about him in a while, man. And we ruled Bryce Underwood, I think, is the content MVP 2 years ago or whenever it was. We haven't talked about him in quite some time. I'm excited to talk about him on a weekly basis. He's coming up in the next months. We got some headlines from him today, though. I can't remember where this was at, Michigan training camp or some youth. I think it was at a youth camp.
Yeah.
Bryce Underwood says he's the best player to ever come out of Michigan. Now, the context of this is he saying, well, like there is no context of this. Is he saying I'm the best player to come out of Michigan as a high school football player? Or is he saying I'm the best player to come out of Michigan, the university? Either way.
Yeah, either way, it's
quite a
just
statement
so wrong.
from Mr. Underwood. What do we think?
I think he needs to never say anything like that again. And I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because he is, a 19-year-old kid at this point, 20-year-old kid, however old he is. Yeah, don't be saying that kind of stuff, man. You can't be saying that as someone who accomplished nothing last year and was a pretty horrific quarterback in general, too. And I liked what he said about
I think was disappointing to expectation. Not saying overall was disappointing, but off of expectation, I would say was disappointing.
I think it'll help when he actually has a quarterbacks coach with him this year compared to last year where he had Sharon Moore as his buddy. Look, I still think he can be special, but I don't ever want to hear him say that again. I'm the best player to ever come out of Michigan. No, you're not, dude. No, you're not. You got so far before you're in there.
Tom Brady
liked what he said about I'm
Michigan,
playing
man.
smarter. I'm playing a smarter version of the quarterback, but don't be saying that, man, because it's going to be. You know the world you live in. It's 2026. You're going to get clipped. So don't say that.
And more than likely, it's not going to work out in your favor unless you do become the best player ever. Which, I think Caleb Wilson at his Bulls introductory press conference said I'm going to be the best player in Bulls history.
Yeah, that was also
okay.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, Michael Jordan played for him, but I love the confidence kid. The Pistons did re-sign Javonte Green during the show today. 1 year, $3.95 million deal. Javonte Woo, as they call him, was a pretty nice contributor for the Pistons last season. Played in all 82 games, too, which kind of went under the radar. Fell out of the rotation a little bit in the playoffs, but I think is a good guy for the Pistons to bring back. We'll do one or two more things here in the news. Did you see this Rich Paul Game Over podcast with Max Kellerman essentially laying out like where LeBron could go? Did you see this picture?
This is fascinating.
On the whiteboard.
Dude.
This is real, right?
I think we have LeBron's agent laying out blueprint and
on a
whiteboards about where LeBron's best fit could go and what's important.
Yeah, I should have.
This is nuts, dude.
I should have put this up on the YouTube here, but if you haven't seen it, just look it up on Twitter. It's all over Twitter. Rich Paul and Max Kellerman do their podcast in like a dark black room, which is kind of hilarious. So he just has this whiteboard here, and it's a Venn diagram. LeBron in the middle, and then there's just different arrows going out to every different team. He's got one going to Denver, to Cleveland, to Minnesota, to Miami, to Philly, and then on the sides he has like the other teams. He has New York Knicks, the Spurs, he has the Mavericks, he has the Warriors. But I think the main takeaway here is that the 5 main teams where he actually writes the description out, he writes the 4 other players that would be in the starting lineup with LeBron, which I think is hilarious. Are these the final 5 to land LeBron then? Philly, Miami, Minnesota, Denver, and Cleveland?
Yeah, I think so.
So the Golden State dream is dead.
Well, he has Golden State on there.
Yeah, but off to the side.
Yeah,
he doesn't write them out. All it says is Steph and Dre.
And golf, I'm pretty sure it says up there at some point, too.
And like the Dallas one, it says Dallas and Masai Ujiri. Like, really? We're writing the GM of them just because you want to go there? Brad and Tatum for Boston. He just has Knicks down for one of them. Spurs down. The Clippers. I don't know. I think this is pretty interesting. Denver being in the final 5. Didn't really think that was going to be a thing. Him going to Denver will be pretty weird.
Him and Jokic would be so fun.
It would be so fun. The
He's
IQ
slow.
would be unbelievable. I would still lean Miami is my guess for where LeBron is going to go.
Oh, wow.
My favorite spot for where I want him to go is Minnesota. Don't tell me you're looking at the
I did. I looked
Holly
at it.
market odds or whatever.
It was Kalshi.
What is it?
There's a new favorite.
I am interested. Cleveland?
Cleveland is the favorite at 38%. Golden State is second at 22%.
I can see Philly, too.
Philly is third at 19%. Miami is 14%. Minnesota 4%. Denver 3%.
Yeah, I don't think Denver's going to happen.
Did you see what Rich Paul said about if the Knicks didn't just win a title,
Yeah.
he'd be there
He
sure?
for sure would have went there. It's hilarious. I mean, LeBron as a star probably should be in a city like New York. That's why he went to the Lakers. It was a business decision, not a basketball decision. That's what they always say. We'll do one more thing here in the news, and then we will wrap everything up.
He still won a title.
He did. The Lions, they're getting their rivalry jerseys next year. So they'll be adding another jersey to the collection. They started this last year in the NFL. I think like 2 divisions in the sport each get them. You wear them like 2 or 3 times a year. Lions are getting them, and it sounds like they are going to be a silver jersey with a blue and black spark colorway. That's how it's described. So
Silver jersey, blue and black.
a silver jersey.
There's no
but
pictures?
I saw a picture on Twitter. I don't know if it was real, but it wasn't like the gray jerseys. It was a much lighter gray. It was like basically a
Silver.
mix between gray and white. Yeah, it was shiny silver. So I'm excited about that
I'm
because I
excited
love new
as well.
jerseys, and I'll probably get one because I'm a sicko.
All right, thanks, Kyle. We'll get to our 3 traditions when we come back. It's the Ben Bosscher Show live here on 100.9 The Mid. See the difference at Mid-Modern Eye Care, or at Midland Eye Care, where your vision is their focus. Offering comprehensive eye exams, glasses, contacts, and advanced eye health services. Friendly, knowledgeable staff and a wide selection of stylish frames for every face and budget. Book your appointment today and start seeing clearer tomorrow at Midland Eye Care. Should also let you know that I don't really know much about technology. And that's why I trust Link Technology in Midland. They handle all the complicated stuff. I'm talking about IT, support, cybersecurity, cloud solutions, networking, so you don't have to stress about it. Whatever your business needs, their team knows exactly what to do, and they make it easy for you to understand along the way. That's Link Technology, the experts who keep your business running smoothly so you can do what you do best. The 11 o'clock hour on the Ben Bosscher Show is brought to you by Yeiter Insurance. Life happens fast, and at Yeiter Insurance Group, they're here to actually make sure you're covered every step of the way. Locally owned in Midland for decades, they treat you like family, not just another policy number. From home and auto to business and life insurance, Yetter is the right coverage for every stage of life. Their team makes insurance simple with expert advice and real people you can actually talk to. That's Yetter Insurance Group. We'll be there when you need us since 1940.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and
Obviously, it's been extremely hot outside as of late, and you don't want your AC unit to quit on you. When that happens, that's where Answer Heating and Cooling comes in. They get your furnace and AC unit running efficiently so your home stays cozy all year long, so you don't end up sweating all 4th of July when you're trying to cool off inside. Fast, professional, and reliable. That's Answer Heating and Cooling, keeping Midland homes comfortable all year long. Let's do our lock of the day.
Lock of the day.
You better lock it up. No, you lock it up. You lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up.
Just kind of have to do the Joey Chestnut here, right? Joey Chestnut over 72.5 hot dogs.
You know what's funny? I believe this is actually at 71.5.
71.
That's what I have it written down as, at least.
I think you're right.
You did this last year.
Did I really?
Yeah, which is hilarious. So this was the controversy last year. I totally forgot about this until looking at this. It was a dog lower. It was 70.5, and this was a push. It was a half line push because he ate half of it. Like he got to 70 and then ate like some of the dog of the 71st dog, and the competition ended.
So did I win it or no?
It was a push. You didn't win or lose.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy though? Like this tells you how scary Vegas is. They literally
they know
got
exactly
the half
how many
dog.
hot dogs.
They got the half right. Like, what are we even doing here? So yeah, last year you did not hit this technically because, like I said, it was a push at 70.5 dogs. He ate 70.5. That's so funny. Or maybe we just decided to make it a push because they didn't count the 71st dog, but he ate some of it. So we're like, let's just do a push. But yeah.
I like it.
71.5 is the line this year, though. You got the over.
Okay. I like
Right?
it. It's American, you know? Yesterday hit, right? Nerfy?
Yeah, Nerfy also was a minus 130 bet yesterday. Did hit. So you've won the week. You're 1.9 units up on the week. You're also off to a hot start in July. You've gone 2-0 so far, 1.75 units up. I'll tail this bet, by the way, even though this is one of those bets. It has, like, no juice on it, so it probably is going to hit. But this is one of those bets that who in their right mind, if you're actually betting this, takes the under?
Well, first of all, who's actually betting this?
Great point. If you are, though, who's betting the under on Chestnut hot dogs? That's the only part that is a little bit sketchy about tailing this because everyone's obviously taking the over on this.
Yeah. But I don't want to not take the over.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
All right. That's our lock of the day.
Lock of the day.
You better lock it up. No, you lock it up. You lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up.
Mr. Appliance, they're your fast, go-to, reliable home appliance repair right here in Midland. From refrigerators and ovens to washers, dryers, and more, they'll get you back up and running with confidence. Keep your homes running smooth with Mr. Appliance. Schedule service today at MrAppliance.pro. Let's hit our game of the day.
Game of the day.
It's probably got to be a World Cup game, right? Yeah, Messi's in action at 6 p.m. tonight on primetime. I think it's got to be Argentina and Cape Verde, who
Been a fun story, I guess.
had a very
but they're gonna
fun
get
story.
destroyed.
Yeah, Argentina's minus 650 on
Ugh.
ESPN. I thought it was more than that on.
And they
some
can't
other
draw
books.
anymore. That was like their whole thing in the pool play. They were just drawing with everybody.
Oh yeah, Argentina's minus 2,000. But because Cape Verde had such a cool story, and because Argentina has Lionel Messi, I'm still taking it as our game of the day.
Okay.
Game of the day.
I got two words for you. Steve Nash and Chris Paul. Must-see TV.
Michigan fans, they have nothing to worry about.
You know, I've got a reason to say it again. Like I'm not just playing that for the heck of it. We got news during that last break that Lincoln Cosby, one of the incoming freshmen for the Wolverines next year,
And nothing to worry about.
is staying with Michigan. So Dusty May, man, he's kind of been right about not having nothing to worry about.
If you have a boring floor or sad shower, Premier Tile and Stone is here to rescue your surfaces from the snooze zone. These folks, they turn tile into art. I'm talking about kitchens, bathrooms, backsplashes, fireplaces. If it holds still, they'll tile it beautifully. Locally owned here in Midland, but their work looks like it belongs in a magazine that charges $15 an issue. Stop dreaming and start scheming. Visit the showroom and let your interior designer run wild at Premier Tile and Stone. Last tradition, what do we think Colin Cowherd opens his show with? No way he's doing a show today, right?
No
It's
way.
got to be J-Mac.
I would assume, and maybe even J-Mac gets a day off. This might be one of those times when it's those random group of guys, when it's like four of those dudes that host the show.
Mm-hmm.
I would think there's no way he does his show today, which is unfortunate for me because it's my turn to go first. 63-62, you retook the lead yesterday with the Team USA controversial red card call. Made sense. So, pivot to me here. I got to think. I mean, if it's J-Mac, he's not going to talk about soccer, is he? Is he going to just do the Jaylen Brown thing? Are we going to talk about LeBron? Obviously, the Ronaldo, Croatia thing is probably the biggest news that has happened. If it was Colin, I would lean that. Screw it, I'll do it. I'll take the Ronaldo, Portugal, Croatia play. I that should be talked about from that show specifically because it's been talked about soccer a lot.
Yeah, that's the right pick. Because J-Mac's a big soccer guy, too. I didn't know if
he
known
is.
that or not.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I will take the LeBron saga. I'll take the LeBron free agency
Rich
route.
Paul
Safe.
Stuff.
It's very safe.
It's very safe, especially if it's someone other than them. If it's some random person, that they could definitely talk about it.
All right, quick shout out to our friends over at Eastman Party Store, your one-stop shop for everything you need before this weekend hits. If you forgot something and you're headed to a 4th of July party, have no fear. Eastman Party Store is here, whether you're grabbing cold drinks, snacks for the weekend, or realizing last minute, oh my God, somebody's got to go pick up ice. No. Eastman Party Store. Was that a sound effect or was that just you?
That was just me.
Eastman Party Store has you covered. You're heading to, let's be real, you're heading to a 4th of July thing, you're going to a pool, you're going to the lake, wherever it is, this is your spot to stop before. Make it easy on yourself. Swing by Eastman Party Store, get in, get out, and get on with your weekend. Eastman Party Store, quick stop, great selection, and always clutch when you need them most. What a show. What a show. That was fun.
It's been a good week, man.
It has been a good week.
John Collins of the Pistons got us a lot of new watchers, so that was cool.
That was really fun. Yeah, I think the show has had a very fun first week of July, so we'll be happy to do another show on Monday at 9 a.m. Like and subscribe on YouTube so you don't forget. Also, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Appreciate everybody for joining us here today. Happy 4th of July, everybody. See you later.
The Ben Bosscher